Fuck you.
No, fuck you. Hello, everyone. We are here. Some of us are queer. Welcome to Fools and Flagons.
I got my rainbow stuff.
Grab your drinks and raise your glasses. It's time to play Fools and Flagons. So,
Raise your what? Raise your drink.
grab your
Raise your
drinks.
glass if you are wrong and all the right way. Sorry.
That's not what he fucking said.
Grab
not
your
at
drinks.
all. That was literally.
And raise your flagons. It's time for Fools and Flagons.
No, I like it's time to grab someone's asses.
Yeah, I was about to say I need something that rhymes.
Time for the
Glasses.
booty bandits.
There was
I am
another
gay
one.
We
man.
now have our name.
No, we are not gonna be known as the Booty Bandits.
No, we'll be known as the
No.
Nope, the fanny bandits. Gosh, so
The
inappropriate.
butt pirates.
I was about to say you're in a harbor town, butt pirates.
I'm all for it.
Speaking of being in a harbor. It's very loud.
Yeah.
Ambiance.
Ambiance.
Down.
Ambience.
Okay. So, does anybody have anything that they want to share or talk about real quick before we get started? No? Okay. Kasumi's gonna sound like she was smoking a pack and a half for 30 years, but
I hit the hookah bar.
it's gonna be all good. So,
Yup.
with that being said, last we left off, as Vanera leaves.
I'm right here.
Oh, okay. The chair is talking. Hi.
I still have my headphones on.
I didn't know. So, last we left off, you all encountered the colorful character of the merchant who sold you some interesting items. Some of them were insulting to others and didn't really go off quite well. So, from there, yes, there was a laugh track involved. You all traveled down to Locust Harbor, where you met with the marshal, learned some things about lapis that Pez has been on the look and on the hunt for quite a while. Brick met his creator and learned quite a bit about himself. Oh, God! And then there was, through some helpful and lucky digging, discovered the location of a frequent hangout for Kasumi's prey. So, we rejoin our lovely, colorful characters about midday outside of the tavern that they spoke to. And I have to check my notes because I completely forgot his name. Stalling for time. From Julian Alexander, the proprietor of the Drunken Sailor Saloon. He informed you that Angel has been frequenting the establishment off and on throughout the week as the nights go on, spending quite a bit of cash. So, as you all step outside into the midday sun with the sound of workers on the harbor, seagulls shitting everywhere, the day is yours. What are you doing? Don't all of you speak up at once.
No.
Last I remember, I know we were kind of trying to stay near the tavern. But what all is around this tavern? I know you said there were several bars.
So it's not so much several bars as there's several other establishments up and down the harbor side. You can find there's the open market that's a little bit to the south that you had visited before. There's the general store that's slightly north of where you are. Some of the buildings are homesteads. Others seem to be the sort of midway trading post between the goods coming off the ships, being loaded onto carts to be sent out, or even to go to the railway station to be shipped off to other parts of the region.
Okay.
but with it being midday, there is quite the hustle and bustle, and some people bump shoulders with you, but most of them see your various what's the best way to say it? Your entourage is quite intimidating, and you're getting a fairly decent berth. Not a lot of people are messing with you.
Don't fucking touch me!
Between the shiny white bunny and the shiny white metal man, not shiny white, but the shiny metal
He's not
man.
white.
I know. My brain is
Not working.
trying to fire on all cylinders and it's sputtering. Forgive me.
So we have to wait for this person for Kasumi, so when do we think he's gonna come back? At night when people drink?
Most likely. And to be honest, I'd rather not be out in the open as he makes his, his appearance.
Oh, dude, we should go shopping again then.
I can't think of anything better to do.
Shopping spree! Alrighty. I'm gonna find somebody who sells armor.
Okay. Roll a perception check. I'm assuming you're just roaming around the open market again.
Sure, why the fuck not? Perception?
Okay. Yes.
It's +5, so better. 16?
Okay. It takes you a little while. You have a fairly decent eye of knowing what's good and what's bad. So you walk by a couple stalls and you're just like, and you keep on going, keep on going. There doesn't seem to be that large of a selection, but eventually you come up to probably the best armorer that you've seen so far. It's a big, heavy-set dragonborn, dark gray scales. Seems a little rotund around the midsection, but big, beefy arms. And he looks at you and goes, "Yeah, what can I get for you?"
Can I ask, kind of armors you have for sale, nice sir?
Got chainmail, half plate, leather. What you need?
Hold on a second here. I'm actually trying to look these up because I've got no idea what any of these are.
I may lose power. Just throw that out there.
Everything good, or you got a storm going through?
There's the storm.
Ah.
Well, you are farther west than us, so it hasn't gotten quite this far along.
Yeah.
Out of character, Zeke, or DM, either or. I'm trying to figure
or
out.
me.
Well, same difference.
Thanks for putting your trust in me. Appreciate it.
Well, no, because this is a question that I
Trust
think we've asked
me.
before, and I don't think either of us came up with an answer. Do you get your dexterity bonus on heavy armor, or is it just medium?
Just
What?
medium and light.
So, by DM, do you know some of the higher grade quality, or mid higher grade quality medium and or heavier armors?
Has the best medium armor.
Which one was that?
Half plate.
What?
Yep.
And I do not know your half. That's the best medium. And what would be heavy armor? What would be the equivalent of that with heavy armor?
Depending on your dexterity modifier. Like,
I think you can only do +2. I think is the max armor allows you to do.
yeah, what's your dexterity modifier though?
+3.
+3? Yeah, then that'd basically be splint armor.
Be the equivalent. Oh wow.
Just gonna sit here
Alrighty.
and let you guys figure it out.
Sorry. Well, I asked both of you. That's why I asked.
Oh,
Sorry,
he was
force of
faster, so-
habit.
No, you're good. You're faster, so.
Um,
Come
Can
on.
I-
Ain't got all day.
do you happen to have any splint armor on you?
Splint armor.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
What?
He said,
So
Yeah.
you have to have a strength of 15 to get splint armor.
That's fine.
Oh yeah, I forgot it's you. Wait, do you want medium armor or heavy armor? Which one do
I
you
can
want?
wear either or. I was trying to see which one would end up
I
being
mean,
better.
he has half plate.
Ain't
only thing
made
better
splint
than
armor
half
in
plate-
quite a while.
What was that?
Sorry, the
Ain't
only thing
made
better than
splint
half.
armor in quite a while.
Okay. Sorry.
Not
Someone
a lot
keeps
of
talking
need
over
for it.
you. No, you're good. How much is your half plate then?
Half blade run you about 750.
Is it worth it? I want to get rid of my glorious fur. Here. I might have to pass for now, fine connoisseur.
Well, you change your mind. Come on back. Now, if you ain't
Anybody else
buying,
need-
scoot along.
Bye. Alrighty. Bye. Did anybody else need anything? Want to look for anything? Muted.
God damn it, sorry, I keep having to mute because of the background. Out of character, I am spending my time scanning the people. And basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to look out to see if I see any women about my height wearing like a big skirt and perhaps a hat. And I'm going to study her from a
Okay.
distance.
From a distance. Okay. So the market is fairly bustling, and there's all kinds of characters from all over the globe here. And you find someone who's relatively your size, a bit older, so they're a bit stooped, so kind of ish what you're looking for, and she seems to be over at a certain stall, perusing some vegetables and some nuts.
Okay. I'd like to keep a safe distance, but I'm trying to study her enough to where if I would need to copy her appearance, I could.
Okay, so you're just sort of keeping her appearance in your memory.
Yep, so I'm basically just making her appearance a little file save here for later.
Okay.
To copy paste.
Copy pasta.
Right.
Okay, so while the rest of you are following Zahn around, Kasumi just sort of disappears for a minute, but none of you really seem to notice. She's just kind of gone for a little bit, and then right about the time that Zahn has decided that he's going to come back later, she's back again. She's kind of behind you and ready to move on. She's very sneaky.
Any ideas where we're going?
Well, nobody else wants to buy anything, so no idea where we're going.
Oh. Yeah, I don't have a lot of money right now.
The only thing that would really improve my system is plate armor.
Or just add an armorer.
He did not have plate.
Do you have to have your friend install that armor on you?
No, I can do so myself.
Oh, nice.
Plays with himself. So hard.
This Capri Sun.
As Zahn says this, a rock flies out from the ground and smacks him upside the head.
I will roll to dodge your shitty rock.
Except it's DM.
Yeah, Zahn, make a dexterity save.
Saving throw modifiers. What? Well, I accidentally clicked the thingy, so I guess we'll use that. Uh, 14, sorry.
Oh, I guess I gotta roll to attack since I'm throwing a rock at him.
I never said that.
Oh, okay.
So, Zahn, as you get done saying this, you catch movement out of the corner of your eye, but you're not quite quick enough to dodge it, and it just sort of skims off the back of your head. No damage, but it was a good little...
He's throwing fucking rocks!
You look around the market. No one seems to be running away or giggling or anything. all seems to be business as usual.
Is there like a food place, like a restaurant, like a a market that has fresh food
We're in a
near
market.
us?
There's quite a
Which also-
lot of fresh food around you. There's mostly vegetables and meats in the open market. Anything for meats, really, you're going to get a lot of fish.
Yeah. Yeah.
At least as far as what you're able to buy here.
Fox
Are
that
there-
doesn't like fish. That's a first.
Are there any baked goods?
Yeah, I was about to say, would I know if there are any bakeries around?
Mm.
You do know that there is one little hole-in-the-wall bakery just off the wharf. It's a little bit south of the saloon that you all had investigated before. You don't remember the name because there doesn't seem to have ever been a sign there, but you've been there enough times that you're able to go hunt it down pretty quickly.
If we're hungry, I know of a bakery.
There's a bakery?
Yes.
Can we go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Girls trip!
So, Kasumi and Vanira go skipping off
For bread.
for bread.
For bread. Hell yeah.
Rick just
And
looks at the other two and starts skipping down.
Listen, Tin Man, get back here.
All I can think of is like the Wreck-It Ralph just.
so, Vanira, you lead them to the bakery spot, and you all notice that it really is a hole in the wall. It's attached to the side of a building. There's no signs, but you can smell all the sweet, fluffy goodness. So you
Bread.
step inside, and Vanira, you see a very... Oh my goodness. I am so sorry, Brooklyn. Be gone, cat. So you step inside, and you see that there is the one proprietor bustling about, getting things ready for the small line of people. It's a small woman of Takatari descent. She's kind of got the slanted eyes, wearing the same sort of attire that Kasumi is. And she speaks up, and Vanira, you would remember her name is Aya. A-Y-A.
Cute.
She goes, "Ah, Vanira, lovely to see you again. What can I get you? And your friends?" She kind of questions at you.
Robot head sticks his head in the door.
I'm standing on top of it.
On top of his head?
Yeah. No. The only other thing that was.
Well, you
sticking
said
to
on
my
top
note,
of
yes,
it. He is an entire it, so.
his head.
If you like clamber up on my head.
If clamber, I could just jump on your head, but yeah.
Okay,
that
you
too.
jump on my head. I need you to roll.
Yes, you.
I don't know if that was
subpar race.
directed
Tell
at
me
the
what to
bunny or
roll.
the robot.
I
no,
need you to
but-
roll a strength saving throw.
Oh, what saving throw?
Strength saving throw.
Why?
Why?
You'll see.
One's like. Oh, stop! Damn you, D&D Beyond. Plus 3 to a 16. It's 19.
19. Okay, you succeed. As you jump on my head, you feel yourself get like a little bit, but you don't get pushed off.
What were you trying to do?
Nothing.
I'm gonna jump a couple times on his head.
I do it again.
Oh my goodness.
Make another strength saving throw.
So while these two idiots are doing their little mating dance,
Fuck a robot? I
Yes.
tried.
These are my friends, and they were hungry.
14 plus 3, 17, Zeke.
well,
Yeah, nothing happens. You just kind of get bunched again. At that point, I just pick you up and put you down.
what can I get the lot of you here?
Y'all can go
Sumi's just got
first.
her eyes wide and she's just staring at everything.
It is exactly what you would expect of a bakery. There's the sourdough loaves, regular loaves of bread, there's donuts, there's strudels, there's all kinds of pastry goodness. So pretty much whatever you would think that you would want to get, she seems to have at least some of it.
You have the cinnamon rolls.
I do. They're currently cooking. It'll be a little while before I can get them for you.
Immediate depression.
She kind of
Sulk
looks at
back
you,
towards the
Vanera,
door.
and then at the sulking bunny. You have gotten some interesting friends.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what's wrong with him. It's something, I just don't know.
I think we ask that every single day.
Yes, I agree. I would like a cream puff.
Ah, yes, your favorite, of course.
Cream puffs.
Kazumi's gonna like tuck her hands in her like kimono sleeves and like lean forward and look around, and then she's gonna look at the woman and be like, "Well, you know, I have to ask. Do you have any steamed buns?
What was that?
Not that type of bun."
He comes sprinting back into the door. What was that? She takes a second to look you over and kind of thinks for a second, and you see the wheels turning, but then she kind of gives up on it and says, I do have quite a few of those. How many would you like?
How big are they?
She kind of holds her hand up and it's like, about yay big.
Okay. You see Kazumi like sizing up her bag. I'll take 5.
Big spender. Okay.
Making squinty eyes the whole time because I'm just daring it to be something bunny shaped.
Challenge accepted.
I will kill your buns. I just want to let you know this.
They are quite often made into shapes.
What of the rest of you? And she kind of points at you, Brick, and then over at you, Pez.
Brick's shoulders just kind of slump. It's like, nothing.
Rick, what do you want?
It does not matter. I cannot taste, or eat, or drink.
So if we got you a human tongue, could you assimilate it and use it to taste?
Can we not go there?
That is both gross and intriguing at the same time.
I asked the important questions!
Brick just kind of looks at Zahn just with his look on his face like, and you just feel a slap upside the head.
Please, if you are going to fight, please do not do it.
Oh no, I
in
don't
my
actually slap
shop.
him. He just feels a slap upside the head.
I wanted to kill him. I'm going to kill my son. I will go to prison for this.
All
At
right,
least you
Vader,
admit
calm
it's your
down.
child.
So Aya busies herself getting little goodie bag or little kind of like doggy bags for the two of you, and she sets them up on the counter and she says, repeat customer, 5 copper for you, dearie. She looks at you, Vanera, and friend of a friend, we'll say the steam buns, 30 copper pieces.
Okay. That's a good deal.
I get it. I get it.
Wait, what? No.
I get it. I hand her a gold.
Ooh,
Keep the change.
dear, are you sure?
Oh, of course.
Well, I might just have to
We love
offer you a bigger
pastries.
discount the next time you come by. And she pockets the coin. I'm sorry to rush you along. There is a bit of a line. Is there anything else I can get you?
We will be back eventually.
I look forward to your future patronage. Next, please.
Vanera shoves the rest of them out, besides Kasumi.
Just
like, out! She's busy! Get out!
Kasumi grabs
my
one of the rolls and shoves it in her mouth, like she's holding it by her fangs, and then shoves the others in a bag. And with a mouthful, she's like, "Thank you."
Aw.
Wait, if you're an illusion, how are you putting it in your mouth?
You ask too many questions.
You don't answer enough of them.
That's exactly how it should be.
Magic.
Fucking electrocute half of everyone in here.
Well, wait, you're the only one that knows that she's an illusion, right? No, you and Brick. So Pez and I are just like, "Ah, ah, ah,
Look at all the fish, look at all the people. And they're just like, poke, 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 poke.
ah."
Didn't have
We were
cinnamon
like,
rolls
"Ooh."
ready though. Depressed.
We can always come back.
Yeah. Yes.
They're really good. It would be worth it.
Uh-huh.
So, what is the plan for now?
What time is it?
It was about midday when...
30.
Didn't one of you... Brick, did you take the keen mind feat?
No, I switched it out for what I'm using right now.
Okay.
I changed my mind. Sorry.
Okay. No, that's fine. Because I was going to give you an approximation. I was like, wait a minute. Someone would actually properly know this. So it was around midday when you left the saloon, and then took you an hour or two to go through the market to find a suitable armor smith, and then start discussing with him what he had. Didn't take you too terribly long to find the bakery, because Vanera was just like, this way, left turn, right turn, up the stairs, down the stairs, left turn, bakery. So,
Curious how we know. So this has to have been before we were here.
what?
The baker. She said repeat customers, but I don't ever remember going here.
Vanera.
Well, Vanera is.
Near.
Sorry,
me.
Vanera.
Yeah, that's
tell
what
me.
I mean.
Repeat customer.
She's been
Yeah.
here
She's
before.
been here before.
That's what I was asking.
Yes.
It's like,
Context clues.
Are you confused? Are you okay?
no, I'm not confused. You guys are heads. Done asking questions.
So I would say it's 3:30, 4-ish or so. It's been a good couple of hours.
My cream puff.
You're kind of sitting on a dock somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, we could do that.
So
Brick,
it's
Brick picks up 3 stones and starts juggling, but you notice one is staying in the air a little bit too long to be real. To be real juggling.
okay. So Brick is practicing some weird rock magic. It's a little difficult to find a spot on the docks that's clear enough to sit for an extended period of time. There's ships coming in, ships going out, there's people bustling back and forth, offloading crates, loading crates. So you sit down for a while and you're kind of munching, and then a couple gruff sailors kind of like go on, get moving along, we got places to go, you're in the way, and you move and find another spot to sit for a bit. But it's a fairly calm day. No fighting, no shooting or anything, just...
Let's see if there are any boats that are styled like from my country.
You don't see any currently. You do see a few people that, while not fully dressed like yourself, definitely have hints of your style of armor. Mostly because it's just too damn hot for normal people to be wearing what you are currently wearing. But no, you do not see any ships that specifically look like they are from your country. Most of the ships that you would see here are Takatari make, Romana.
I mean, if we saw my ships, it's either going to be sacking or pillaging the town, so probably a good thing.
Yeah, you see ships from the other countries, but there's no ships from Rokusing.
While everyone else is now kind of sitting on the docks, Vanera is gonna go around asking people if they've seen someone with a mink. A white one.
Okay, make an investigation check. Take your time.
I will, thank you.
Pick the right dice.
I will. Thank you. They're pretty.
It's very pretty.
Sure, my board is full. No. 19. And then you said investigation?
Yes.
So +1. Unnatural 20.
Okay. It does take you a little bit to talk to some people, because it's not so much that they're rude, but people are just very busy around the dock. But eventually...
Hey! Do you have a few moments?
Talk about a Lord and Savior.
I need to talk to you
The
about your
white mink.
car's extended warranty.
About your ship's extended warranty.
About your
So
ship's extended warranty.
eventually you stop a younger sailor who seems to be kind of hiding and kind of slacking off. And you walk up to him and you ask him, and he kind of seems to like kind of puff out his chest a little bit, and he's like, I might have seen something of the sort.
Okay.
Okay.
And do you know where it went?
I think I saw it on some Takatari woman's shoulder. Got on her ship, buggered off ages ago. Ain't seen her since. Looked very pirate-ish.
Pirate-ish. Do you know what kind of ship it was? Which direction?
Sorry, didn't pay that much attention. Just
Hmm.
saw this woman dressed like them and had a white thing on her shoulder. Thought it was really weird. You don't see furry things that often.
Hey.
How was she dressed?
Really sorry, I don't remember. She had them robes that them Takatari people wear.
Okay. Well, if by chance you see it, I'm on the lookout. Please let me know. I'm never around.
I can try. Think we're shipping out tomorrow.
Well, good luck in your travels.
I may Seto be with us. And then, like, as he says that, you hear a loud bark from behind. He flinches, goes pale in the face, and he goes running around over to his captain, just snaps to attention, and just is getting his ass chewed out. Okay.
I go back to the group.
All right. So you were all joined back up. Brick is practicing his juggling. What's the plan? What are you guys doing? If
I'm
there's
gonna eat
nothing
my
you
cream
want to do,
puffs.
we can always fast forward a couple hours.
Sure. Unless
Yep.
anybody has anything else they want to do.
Pez,
You're back.
remind me, what's the name of the female you're looking for?
Pez is very, very quiet and like very, very much thinking. Like he's a little caught off guard. But
Okay.
when you ask him, he startles a little bit and Lapis.
Gladys. Okay. And do you remember what she looks like? Gladys.
Lapis.
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 I'm apparently deaf. Got it.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but it was kind of funny.
I'm
She's also fighting against that, so.
yeah. Okay, and so what does she look like again?
Mm-mm. She's a blue dragonborn.
The name makes sense.
And I'm sorry, it's Lapis. Sorry.
Okay.
Isn't that what you
So-
said?
I said Z.
Oh,
Because-
no.
Brain cylinders kind of sputtering still, so.
But you would easily be able to recognize her if you saw her, right?
Most definitely.
Okay.
kind of weapons does
Alright.
she use?
I mean, she didn't get a moniker of Lapis Longshot for close range weapons.
Okay.
Oh, she's a coward. Oh, okay.
I wouldn't say that.
I would, though.
We'll try to keep an eye out for her too, just in case she decides to make an appearance on this side of town.
Much obliged.
Hmm?
Gonna hit her with an axe and then electrocute her body.
Well, considering this is still the same day from before, you would remember that the report said that she had been seen up north. So, just reiterating that, that's all.
Kasumi, what is the plan for tonight?
So, what I had thought is this person I'm looking for
Angel.
might know who I am and what I look like. So I had a
Inside?
plan. No. So I had a plan where I can disguise myself as a local and try to approach him
Oh.
and see if I can get information out of him before I reveal my true identity.
So are you wanting to reveal your true identity? Or is it like you can only do it for so long and then, bam, true identity?
So I can keep the disguise for about an hour.
I mean, seems like
But-
plenty of time.
Yes, and so ultimately, if I want to reveal my true identity, it'd be more of an intimidation factor than anything.
I mean, tiny fox, big metal robot. I mean,
True.
Did I get
But-
a disguise as well?
yes, we'll give you a mustache.
I was thinking
No.
a cloak.
I like mustaches and we can make it. Oh, wait. We can get him a sombrero, a mustache, and a poncho.
What is a sombrero?
It's a big hat.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It hides your
Um,
face quite well.
Let me see if... So unfortunately, I can only use it once a day. So I wouldn't be able to give you a fancy disguise, but we could try to find you a cloak.
We need to be in disguise for this?
He most likely won't recognize any of you.
Will I scare him off?
It could be a distraction.
Oh, we could pretend to get into a fight.
That actually doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Yeah, and you could pretend to win because you wouldn't really win.
Try me, old man.
Your old man has sacked more villages than you are old.
I'm only... 8, 7... How old am I?
You're about 7.
I'm only 7 days old, you grandpa.
Yeah, which means I've sacked more than 7 towns. And I had an army.
Where's your army now?
I don't need one anymore.
Let's find out.
Mortal Kombat.
Dun, 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 dun.
I do like the idea if you two are willing to be a distraction.
I mean, any day where Brick thinks he can beat me in a fight's a good day.
Rick just holds 2 thumbs up, and then a ethereal other thumb pops up as well.
So,
I can't waste a spell slot, damn it!
so
Have to waste a spell slot. Ha!
The only... Never mind.
I'm not sure exactly what to expect out of this angel person because I've never met him. But he took something very important to me. And I think that's what he did to get all of that money that he has.
So we can't kill him.
If he doesn't have the item I'm looking for, then I don't know.
Can I beat him within an inch of his life?
We'll see how he responds, and I'll update you.
Sure. So, how should we set up this fight? Should we both be in the bar at the same time? Should we be outside the bar? Should one of us be inside the bar and the other one outside the bar with the other person coming in the bar, throwing insults? And because, you know, I'm white or fluffy, or he's too metal and shiny.
I gotta think of some good insults.
I mean, don't worry. I have plenty of good insults.
Brick's just sitting there.
You
What
may be
is a good
7 days.
insult?
I'm not telling you. We'll save it for tonight. I'm gonna hurt Brick's feelings tonight really bad. I'm just standing there, actually bouncing. I'm excited.
So there's just a rock orbiting Brick's head, and as it's just sitting there, and then flies towards Zahn.
So to catch Vanira up real quick, Kasumi is planning on disguising herself so that Angel doesn't recognize her, and Brick and Zahn are discussing starting a fake fight as a distraction.
Okay. Yeah, sorry.
Yes,
It's raining.
fake.
Bowie doesn't like going outside in the rain
Aw.
by himself. So
I understand.
that's
Yeah.
what.
I figured you were just drooling all over yourself.
I mean, it wouldn't put it past me, to be perfectly honest.
I mean, you did just get a really good pastry, so it makes sense.
Yeah, cream puff.
So yeah, I plan on disguising myself and trying to get answers out of him before I take additional steps of action. So if anyone's willing, they can help me try to question him. But I need to know what he did with the item he took from me.
Oh, wait a minute. Help question. We also are gonna have to assume. Do you think he's gonna run?
I don't know, he's a halfling, so he's not very tall.
Oh, that's fine for me. I'm plenty short.
Well, I'm saying, like, I don't know how crowded it'll be. Maybe it might be beneficial to have someone posted up at the door in case he tries to run.
I mean,
I slowly turn to look at Vanira.
no, we're fighting. And honestly, probably the person with the best eyes in here is Pez.
I feel like he'd be pretty inconspicuous, too. But I mean, obviously, you guys don't have to volunteer.
Oh no, the volunteering's already happened.
Yeah.
You said fight, I said where, when.
Didn't have to ask who.
I'll fight
But,
them all. Fuck it.
If I don't get my answers I need tonight, it won't be the end of the world, but it's nice to know I have a chance.
So is this person you're gonna question a piece of shit?
Context clues would say yes.
Oh, okay, good. I'm not gonna feel bad at all.
He does have a white bird that sits on his shoulder. It's like an albino bird.
I'm hearing chicken dinner.
I'm not sure how much of a problem that bird will be, but we might need to look out for it.
Brick! Can you boil oil in your chest? Well,
I don't know.
looks like we're gonna have to go find some oil before this shit's happening, because I'm eating fried chicken tonight.
So,
Just to
Bunny,
be
do you
clear-
even eat chicken?
I eat everything.
Hmm.
You live where I come from, you eat to survive.
Just to be clear, my core is not fire. It's magic.
Uh-huh, so can fire produce... I'm sorry, can magic produce fire?
On my hand,
Okay, so I'm seeing hand, chest, fire.
or hand bolt.
Either works, I don't care.
We're not putting oil in my chest.
God damn it, you're giving me so much fuel for tonight, man.
So Kasumi's just gonna sit there and think for a second, and then just start like viciously like searching through her pack.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's gonna pull out a note, and she's like, "Ah, okay. So I have a brief description of what he supposedly looks like.
His name is Angel. One more time.
Angel.
No, just Angel.
I will come downstairs and kick you in the nuts.
Sorry,
Come
I couldn't
downstairs and kick you
resist
in the nuts.
that.
We'll fight in the bar tonight, and we'll fight in the house tonight. And I don't lose.
Well, I had my description up, and then my screen refreshed.
I can give the description real quick.
Okay.
He he is he's a halfling. He has red hair, shaved at the sides and the back, and spiked up on top. There are wings tattooed on the back of his neck, and the end of the feathers stretch up behind his ears.
One second. Wing tattoos, you said?
He has wing tattoos on the back of his neck.
Neck. Okay.
Those are pretty much apart that and his albino Archaeopteryx are his defining characteristics.
Wait, you said Archaeopteryx?
Yes.
I'm gonna have a lot of chicken tonight.
Archaeopteryxes are small.
Yep. Well, small in size, big on taste.
All right, Colonel,
you
calm down.
Soon there were Archaeopteryx, and then along came a Colonel.
Wiped him out. Okay, so
AFA.
the plan currently is the two Chuckle Nuts are theoretically going to fight each other.
Mm-hmm.
Vanira's going to disguise herself. What were the other two doing?
Am I disguising myself?
No, I am.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kasumi. I was thinking about you and Pez and Brain. My
How dare
brain
you.
hurts
So,
today.
the initial plan was Pez was going to be standing near the door because he probably has the best eyes out of all of us to stop somebody from escaping.
Okay. And Vanira.
And Veneer wasn't here. So I don't know.
I will feign innocence and act as Kasumi's backup if she needs it. So I'll be at like the bar as lookout.
You could seduce him.
I could seduce him, but no.
That sounds like quitter talk to me.
Okay. So, with your plan set in motion, you wait around a little while longer. The sun starts to dip lower, 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 lower into the sky, and you start to see quite a few people now heading into the saloon. Most of them coming from the docks, as it would seem that their shifts have ended and shore leave was approved. So, the sun is dipping beyond the glittering blue horizon. For those on the podcast, Vanira is changing her lights to a deep sunsetty purple kind of color. It's very cool. So,
I'm laughing at the cat.
Oh, Alexa,
oh,
turn my lights purple.
so
Done.
it's becoming evening. Pez has a sepia filter.
Nice.
So, the saloon seems to be filling up quite quickly. What are you all doing? And
I'd like to.
Yeah, shut up.
No. I'm sorry. Go ahead. But I'm going to plop down a map for you all, so you can.
Map.
I'm missing all my FF booth.
FF booth? What are we FF boofing?
You stole my
Ooh.
FF booth.
I didn't steal FF booth.
That's the
Oh,
color of my game.
nice.
Oh.
Oh, so I was like, wait, one of the buildings isn't there. I'm like, oh, because it's the inside of the building.
Yeah, sorry, some of these, I'm
Is
gonna
that a
have to...
half-orc chick? No, it's a cat chick. I'm gonna seduce her.
Seduce everyone.
Look, there's even somebody for you, Brick. There's a fat rich man. It's out of character, by the way.
Are these
Wait,
animated?
Why
That's
are they
really cool.
moving?
That's so cool.
Some of them are animated, yes.
Oh no, this
Sorry,
child is T-posing on the chair. Get down, child, before you fall!
Let him assert his dominance.
I spent so much time getting some of them standing on those chairs.
Did you?
Yes.
Cool, I haven't clicked anything. They're awesome.
Yeah, they are. This guy is,
Wait, why are
sideways.
children allowed in a bar?
Anyone that looks like a child you would be able to assume are either gnomes or halflings.
Oh, okay. I feel better now. It's about shit's about to get
This
illegal.
character here is the tiefling proprietor that you had spoken to before that tried and failed to hit on Kasumi in glorious fashion. So, place yourselves where you would like to be. And it may be difficult to tell, but this back here is a door behind the bar.
Ah, okay. I was going to ask that question. So the crates are outside?
Those are
Or is that
outside.
in?
Those are outside.
So this is a door.
Yeah.
I would
So
like
this is a door
to-
into the establishment, and this is a back door behind the bar.
post myself up on a chair on this empty table. Kind of like,
You're probably not going to be able to
Before-
actually sit on the chairs.
probably...
Before we
somewhat-
went into the tavern, I would have told everyone to wait a second, and I would have found like kind of a tucked away area where people can't see me. I see that there's like a wagon in the
Mhm.
front. I'd want to like duck behind it, like walk behind it, I'll duck behind it, and then transform and disguise myself.
Okay. Make a stealth
I'm basically
check.
not want to doing out in the open, but
Make a stealth check for me.
okay. Elf.
Stealth.
It's going slow.
Also, just to be clear, are we just fighting no matter what, or is there like oh, we need a distraction now, do it now?
That's a good point. Do we want to clarify that before we get the shit going? Fuck you!
It's a good idea. What do you guys think? Do you think it'd be best to have a distraction up front?
Oh yeah, right
Or-
by the door. Right by the door.
Well, I mean, immediately up front, like, or do you think we should wait for something like when it's absolutely necessary?
I mean, it's always absolutely necessary to fight, but I mean,
How long have you known Angel?
I've never met him.
Okay. I was gonna say, if we had known what to expect, we could determine if we wanted to hold
But
things.
say-
I would say wait.
Okay. So, I have the ability to tap Brick on the shoulder without actually being next to him.
okay.
So, I can do that. So, I'll signal Brick if it's time, and then I guess Brick, you can just start going at it.
Okay.
We'll fight by the door, so we'll have trouble getting out.
Okay. What was your stealth check roll again?
Jesus, woman, that's a big ass.
25.
25.
It's a 2-liter.
Okay, so you kind of walk behind the wagon, dip into the shadows, step out of sight, and as you pass around the other side, you are now a new person.
And
You
you
don't-
said I look older.
Ah, she's turned old.
You do look like an older denizen.
Okay.
And you
So
feel
here's my
pretty damn sneaky. Nobody
Where's
saw
Kasumi?
you.
What have you
here's
done
my
with her?
question.
We're not supposed to fight yet. Shut the fuck up.
Here's my question. So it says with the disguise self spell that obviously I can disguise myself to look like someone similar. My clothing changes, and like if they're a little bit heavier or lighter. But my question is this. It says you can't change your body type, so you must adopt a form that has the same basic arrangement of limbs. So, are my ears and tails still there?
Considering that in and of itself is a bit of a illusion yourself, I would say that those are not physical enough to appear unless you want them to.
Okay.
So they are.
I don't want them to.
You look like the woman you saw in the market.
I was about to say,
Okay.
actually, if you were going to use that logic, you literally wouldn't be able to turn to anything but a four-legged animal.
Stop eating Fluff.
Bro.
You are a special case, so we will say that you can remove or add your ears and tail as you wish.
Walks out from behind the boxes as a hippopotamus.
I like them big. I like them chunky.
It's exactly what I was thinking,
Tom,
Vanera.
What?
It's exactly what I was thinking when he said that.
Now what
Hippopotamus
Mundo.
would
is for
do.
Christmas?
Alrighty.
Only a
All right,
hippopotamus
classic Christmas
would
tunes
do.
aside, Vanera is now disguised as the older woman she had seen in the market.
Her voice sounds a bit raspier now.
He didn't with me. So, you all head inside. Place yourselves as you would like to be positioned.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't
What
need
are
this
you doing?
chair. Bah, I'm dead.
Eating things.
If I can get there.
There you go. Assume that I'm sitting.
Right.
I'm going to.
Y'all
look at
stole my table.
I'm going to look at Hamburger and.
Oh,
You can be here too if
unknowingly-
you want.
Unbeknownst to me, I accidentally cast Speak with Animals and tell him, why don't you go over there?
You're sending him behind where the crates are? Okay. There is a little bit of a fence there, so, but, I mean, he has claws and he has no trouble getting up and over. So, it's very easy for him to go and can put him wherever you want, on a box, behind a box.
Does he respond to me because I can speak with animals?
Stop.
Yes, having the bee's companion, they follow your instructions to the best of their ability. So if you tell him, like, Hamburger, go drive that car, couldn't drive the car, but go keep an eye out and warn me, that's something that Hamburger is capable of doing. So I would even go so far as to say that you probably don't need to use your animal handling spell.
You stink.
That would be something if you were trying to work with one of your mounts or something. But for your companion, I'm not going to make you use a spell to communicate with him.
Okay.
Nim, just to clarify, because I think I know what Nim was asking. Nim, were you asking if Hamburger says something back to you?
Yes.
Ah, okay. Let me take a look at that ability real quick.
Is that an orc lady?
Which one?
Lady, where?
The one in the very center with the armor?
This one?
That's a cat.
Okay, because I can't see the front of her face.
Orc?
Well-
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Stop, Bobo. Enough.
Chewing
on shit.
Yes. So if you wanted to be warned by Hamburger, you would have to cast that, but be aware that it only lasts for 10 minutes.
I don't see that we'll be in here for that long. I don't know.
I'm just
You can just cast
making
it
sure
after
you're
you
aware
see
of
the
it, that's
guy.
all.
I just cast it because I didn't know that I had, like, he has spells. But he doesn't know that he has magic.
Oh, that's why you were saying he accidentally cast it,
Mhm.
just without realizing. Okay. So yeah, you are now able to speak to Hamburger. And Hamburger can speak back.
Do hamburger voice now.
Yeah, we kind of need a Hamburger voice.
Well, it's your job now.
Oh, fuck, it is my job.
DM, bud.
All right, yep, okay. So
Make him
what
sound like
did
he's
you
my-
say to Hamburger?
Why don't you go look over there?
Okay. You hear him hop up and like Ninja Warrior his way over the wall.
Did you just base it off of Mitchell?
I mean, it's Hamburger. Fuck yeah, I did. I'm not even gonna lie about that. Fuck that. Yeah, it's based off of Nim.
You must be hearing things.
Well, so now, if you go inside, you have to be able to verbally communicate. So, did you tell him that if he sees anything to come in and warn you or something, just kind of speed things along?
No, I just said go look over there. Again, his mind is still racing and wandering because he is still kind of in shock.
Okay. So little time goes by, then you hear the, and he's got something in his mouth that goes, your food.
Food. Wait a second, you did say something.
Yeah.
Did I hit my head? Did I
Are you
fall?
outside? Real fast. Are you actually outside the? Like standing outside? Okay.
I don't think so. I was sitting on it.
I'm confused, but I'm just gonna go with it. Don't make yourself sick.
Okay.
Oops.
So while Pez is having a little existential crisis with his companion, what did you oops about?
I knocked over a chair.
The signal has been made! The fight begins!
This brick in the face.
I was trying to admire
Picks up a
this
chair.
female over here, and I pressed the wrong button and it threw the chair backwards.
Oh, there she is. Yeah, okay. Okay, so you're all scattered about. What are the rest of you doing inside of the saloon at this point?
I'm at the bar.
You were at the bar, okay.
Yep, as my table got stolen.
Table got stolen, you're at the bar. Kasumi's sitting at a table with a chair sitting on it. And there's a table flipped over. You guys can't be trusted with shit. Stop.
There's too many.
Am I going to have to lock everything down?
No,
There's
they're
too many
just
things
fun.
to touch.
Well, my cursor is outside of the inn and has not been in it other than what my character.
No, it's me.
Okay. So, you all are in there for a while. Some of you get drinks, some of you don't. Brick, I guess, has a tankard and he's pretending. And then, as the sun completely dips over the horizon, the lanterns outside are turned on. The buzz in the tavern is a pretty good din. There's a lot of people milling around, having fun, playing cards. And the doors open, and a small, red-haired halfling with a small albino companion trailing behind him enter in and seem to beeline through the crowd. No one even seems to really notice him, or at the very least they don't pay him any mind, and he joins a few people at one of the back tables. The table seems to be filled with more two other halflings, and they begin talking. Coin is being put on the table, cards are being dealt out. What are you all doing?
So Kasumi, I'm assuming she sees this happening. She sees him.
Yes, you've all been keeping a pretty good watch on the front doors for pretty much everyone that enters and leaves.
Okay.
As you see the door open, your heart skips a beat and you sit up straighter without even seeming to really intend on doing so.
Okay. So she's going to come up to the bar next to Vanera, and she's gonna order 2 tankards of ale,
Okay.
and she's gonna ask for a tray. She's gonna watch up and just 2 ales, and can I have a tray too?
He sort of looks at you strange. He certainly doesn't recognize you. He recognizes some of your party, but he's so busy taking care of everyone else that he doesn't seem to have paid it any mind. He kind of
Okay.
looks at you strange and says, 2 ales coming up. And he turns around to the barrels, fills up 2 tankards in one hand. He's about to set it on the counter and then thinks about what you asked, and he fishes underneath, grabs a tray and sits it on it and slides it towards you. Be 10 copper.
Alright. Sounds good. She puts the copper on the table. She puts both the ales on the tray, and she picks it up and carries it up on her shoulder.
He kind of
So,
looks at you funny, but then he kind of looks around at the rest of the people in the bar and just shrugs his shoulders.
so she is going to try to slowly make her way over towards Angel's table. Also, but while she's over there at the bar ordering the tankard, she's going to very quietly, while he gets the ales, tell Vanera, I spotted him. He's over in the back corner. Yes. So she's going to try to make her way, carrying her ales on the tray back towards Angel.
In the meantime, I'm teaching Brick how to play rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors, brick.
I was going to say, brick, paper, scissors. Or what is it, boulder, parchment, shears?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you're weaving in and around the tables, you see one guy kind of give a double take, and he kind of he stage whispers, when did he get a tavern wench? Didn't think he had the money for it. And then you just keep on going through and heading over to the table. So you get to the table, the 3 of them are speaking, they're laughing, they're dealing cards out. What are you doing?
So I'm gonna approach him with the tray, and as I watch up, oh, isn't it the infamous Angel? I've heard a lot about you in this tavern. And then she grabs a tankard and just plops it down in front of him.
As you approach him and you say this, he's the one that was dealing out the cards, and he freezes as you say his name, and he looks at you. Then he looks at his friends, who all shrug and go, sorry, I don't know you, but you seem to know me.
Well, yeah, my boss has been telling me all about you. He said he wanted to class up the place since you've been bringing in so much money for him.
He kind of looks you up and down, who's an older woman. He goes, sorry, I forgot his name. I got lots of stuff going on. Hold on, I'm sorry. Where'd he go?
My immersion's so broke right now. No.
Too late to cast a spell.
What are you casting?
It's a touch-based spell. That's why I'm asking if it's too late.
You know what? I'll give it to you, since she did lean in and tell you that he was over there.
I would like to cast Enhance Ability on Asumi for Eagle Splendor. The target has advantage on charisma checks.
Nice. Thank you.
Okay.
There was a couple I could have chose from, and I was like, I don't know.
So you see him look you up and down real slow with a furrowed brow and goes, Julian's got some weird taste in women, don't he, boys? And the other two sort of, and then they pull their cards up and start looking through their hands. What, you get that for me?
So she's gonna cast Charm Person.
Okay.
Oh god, I don't like where this is going.
What do I need to roll against for that?
It's a Wisdom saving throw.
I just look at Zahn. Plan is out the window.
It's
Okay.
going broke.
He rolled
Plan
a
applies anymore.
15.
Okay, well he passed.
And-
Let's see.
Isn't it on a failure? They know that you tried it. I can't quite
Um,
remember.
I don't think so. Let's see. So it must make a Wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage if you or some companions are fighting it. If it fails, it's charmed by you. And the charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows it's charmed by you. This is when the spell ends.
Yeah, I think it's friends that knows you tried.
Okay, so he watches you as you bring the drinks, and he's asked the question, and you say you say the magic words, but he kind of looks at you, looks at his friends again, who all look at him really confusedly, and it's like, weird Talkatari language. We don't speak that here, love. Speak in common, if you please. And he takes the tankard that you got for him and takes a big swig of it. And then one of his buddies kind of looks at the other one, and the other one kind of looks at him looking at it, and he's like, and it seems like there's tension about who's going to get the second one.
So she takes the second one, she smirks, and she sets it between the two of them. And then she just leans over to talk to Angel. She kind of does that, like, bar wench thing. She, like, leans on the table. And she's like, so my boss has told me a lot about you and all of your adventures. And you know me, I don't have a lot to do but to talk to bar patrons. But you seem to be the most interesting one. I'd love to hear about your stories and adventures.
He kind of leans back a bit and goes, I really hope you're not trying to pass a move on me, because I'm not into the older women.
She's gonna laugh. And she's like, oh, dearie. Those years have passed me. I'm not interested. I'm more interested in your stories.
All right. He kind of looks at his other two who are just eyeing the tanker and goes, well, fucking fight over it or something. Just looking at it isn't going to get it in your bellies. Cards go scattering and they fucking start clashing into each other, slamming into the chair and just kind of rolling around. And now a good few people are looking at this particular kerfuffle as the two halflings are just beating the snot out of each other. Julian seems like he's about to say something, but he's just like, fuck it. Well, now what are you looking for? Something recent, something old, harrowing, deadly?
Well, he kept telling me about this big adventure that you went on recently, and you came back with this huge amount. Must have been quite a task to bring back that kind of gold.
He's not wrong, and it's something only a small guy could have taken care of.
Ah, height advantage. I like it.
Get you
So,
in
anything
and nipping into
exciting?
little places.
Was it dangerous?
Almost certainly. Had to infiltrate a stronghold.
A stronghold? How did you get mixed up with a job like that?
You know the right people, go to the right place, you get the good work.
And would you call that type of work bounty work?
Not bounty work, no, didn't kill no one.
Well, that's good. I always thought about finding something else to do with my time.
You, being a bounty hunter.
I might not look as strong as I seem. I think those ales are getting to me. Either way, tell me more.
It's about this time that one of the other his companions is now sitting on top of the other who has a bloody nose and a blackened eye. He's grabbed the tankard and he's kind of like sitting there and he's just like proudly drinking over his kill on the floor. Let's see. Well, me and Archie here, we got in, nabbed the goods, buggered off, blamed some local superstition for the deed, got off scot-free.
Well, isn't that the best kind of job? Didn't get to take any of the blame, but I got all the glory.
Well, no glory really, because no one knew.
But you got paid a hefty sum for it. Did you get to keep the item you took?
Nope. Gave it to the person that hired me to take it.
Ah. That doesn't sound too bad. It's just a simple thieving and sneaking. It's pretty good payout, though. Do you know how I could sign up for a job like that?
He again kind of looks you over and goes, just, sorry, trade secret. Can't be giving away all my secrets. Then there'd be no more work for me.
I see.
Kind of looks over and goes, Oi, you two done? Can we get back to playing? They slowly get up off the ground. The other one still, like, half his face is a bloody pulp. Can't even see out of it. But they sit down, grab their cards, and that's all the tale I'm going to be telling you today, Missy. Time to get on with the game. See if I can make some more money off of these dead beats.
Not even if I buy you a couple more ales. On the house.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Advantage.
Make it charisma.
Whoop whoop.
No, it's only on charisma checks that
That is a persuasion check.
Oh, was it?
Persuasion is technically charisma.
Oh, I did it.
Yeah, you see that big cha beside it?
No.
Cha.
Brah.
22.
Nice.
Tell you what, you get one for all three of us, so these two don't have to fight over it again. Might be willing to tell you another tale or two.
You don't have to tell me twice. She grabs the tray and scoots off. And then she is going to signal for Brick and them to start fighting.
Okay, I feel a tap on my shoulder. I just look at Zahn and go, "Sorry, father." And bitch at him.
Sorry, father.
You just hit me. You can't hit me. You don't have a soul.
But
The bruise on your cheek would beg to differ. So, are you guys, for the sake of the argument, unless you really want to roll and deal damage, we'll say that this is just sort of a pretend.
Oh, I'm gonna be
Grappling
throwing
and shit.
insults. Don't worry.
You
Okay,
should roll
so-
d20s to see which one is higher, and that's who gets the punch.
I was thinking like we're grappling or rolling on the floor and bumping into people and smashing
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay,
expertly fake fighting.
It's perfect fight.
both of you make a...
WWE like people's elbow. Like,
He's got a chair!
Both of you make a performance check.
what the crap?
You have an eye booger.
You have an eye booger.
That's what's 20. Well, that's good because I got a 4.
Oh no!
So,
Oh no.
I got 22.
Zahn is doing a great job of... He's very used to fighting. He knows the motions. He knows how to connect with a punch. Brick, however, is 7 days old, and he's still kind of getting used to his body. So while Zahn is punching and dodging and feinting, Brick is just full arm. So every now and then, during your little fight, Zahn, you catch an actual punch that really shouldn't have been an actual punch. And you then retaliate with your own, and then things kind of get back to normal again of faking it for the most part. But still, every now and then, you're thrown a little bit too hard into a chair.
I want
He
to roll to
steps
pick
on
up.
you.
I want to no. I want to roll to pick up Brick and throw him at the people.
But there's a lot of people. He's not
Don't
that
care.
big.
Pick one. Don't care.
Okay, make a strength check.
Yay! This will be fun. What's my strength modifier? +3. Be 8, 15, 16, 18.
It's just what you needed. Okay, so
Yes.
you pick him up. Half the tavern is watching this now. You pick him up, hurl him, smash this table here where these two half-orcs have been enjoying their time. And now all of a sudden the female half-orc has joined into the fight.
Dude, can I hit on her while we're fighting?
Before we get to that, Kasumi, what are you doing? What are the rest of you doing? Pez, Vanira, Kasumi?
I'm just keeping watch outside.
Okay.
Yeah. When I make my way back to the bar to go get the ales, which I gotta keep track of the copper. When I go back up to order the other ales, I'm also gonna talk to Vanira, and just kind of scoot up close and be like, "Hey, so he doesn't have the item. He gave it back to whoever hired him. I still need to get the name out of him, so could use some persuasion help if you wanted to join me back at the table."
Think I could do that.
Apparently, this facade's too old for him.
If only he knew.
And
She'll
so,
go over and help.
okay. So I'm gonna be carrying the 3 ales on my tray, sauntering back, and have Vanira with me.
Okay. As you two are walking past, it's about that time that Brick takes out a table. The female half-orc stands up with the beer sloshed over her. She looks down at the metal man, and she just people's elbows him right into the center of his chest. But she wasn't expecting him to be metal, so she lands with a loud quang. It's ah! And now the big guy is getting involved because now his friend is hurt. So it's now a 4-person brawl.
I'm gonna pile drive him.
You're piling in on Brick.
Do it. I'm also gonna hit on her while I'm doing it.
Damn, babe, that was a good hit.
You fight good. Fight me. Fight more with me.
Let's see. What would that be? I guess just a straight charisma check. So roll a d20, add your charisma.
That's bad. 16.
She, laying on the ground, seeing you mimic her move, kind of goes, "Leave me be, you little wanker." And then she gets up and she throws a punch at you. So we'll cover that here in a bit. We'll kind of do like a generalized roll and damage later on. So now it's a 4-person fight, and there's cheering, there's money being swapped, there's someone that seems to be taking bets between the older patrons and the new guys. So Kasumi and Vanira, you are now back at the table where the card game has stopped. Everyone in the tavern is now watching this fight. Even Julian is just sitting there with his head in his hands, just kind of shaking it. But he seems like this is not an uncommon occurrence. So, what are you two doing?
So when I stroll up, as she approaches the table, she's just gonna be shaking her head and be like, never a dull moment at the tavern. And then she's just gonna, very abruptly set those tankards in front of each of them. And like, on the house. Also, amongst the other activities in the tavern, I ran into this beautiful thing back here who said she's looking at him possibly taking on some possible jobs. And then she's gonna kind of read her over. Introduce yourself, ma'am.
Go ahead, seduce me.
Ugh. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, that's actually perfect. They're laughing at the fight going on. Keep it going.
Background tavern
Yeah.
sounds.
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how she wants to phrase this. So you're okay. So you're introducing me as an
As an adventurer looking for
Okay.
like a contract.
Okay. Oh God, put me on the spot, man.
Sorry.
Roleplay's great.
She's gonna sit down at the table and just kind of like bat her eyeballs at him, like not that creepily. And she's gonna be like, let's see. Oh goodness. Hi, darling. I heard you have some jobs, possibly.
I do believe you may have been a bit misinformed. I take the jobs. I don't give them.
Oh, come on, Angel. You know there's got to be some other small jobs that you don't like taking. Those little jobs that are just annoying and not worth the gold. She's just starting out, you see?
Anything
Sure.
would help.
There's plenty of jobs like that, but I ain't the one giving them. Ain't the one paying for them. You're speaking to the wrong person.
Then
Well, do you know
by...
who she needs to?
Yeah. Do you by chance know who I can go to and talk to get some jobs? I don't want to compete with you, of course, but just curious.
Kinda looks at you both. Real kinda sketchy looking. Just kind of not really sure what to make of you both.
Little old lady.
You're looking for odd jobs. You gotta go talk to the bounty hunter people. Kind of work I do? Can't get that working for no bounty hunters guild.
I'm looking for adventure. How does one get into something that's a little more exciting than just bounty hunting?
If you like sailing, plenty of people here looking to get some extra hands on their deck. I realize I've changed this dude's accent like 8 times.
That's okay.
Listen. Y'all trying to get work? You just gotta walk around, start asking people. I ain't that person. I'm just trying to enjoy the fight that's going on. Win some money off of these two knuckleheads. They're not even paying attention. They're one sitting on the chair, the other sitting on the table, trying to see over everyone else's heads to watch the fight going on.
Are you a betting man?
You see him about to lift the tankard, raise an eyebrow, kind of.
Maybe.
I could bet with you. If I win your little game, would you give me the name? Someone I could go to for odd jobs like yourself?
I could. If and they's in town. Haven't seen him in a bit.
So he comes and goes?
Over they.
They come and go?
Pretty much. Depends on the kind of work you're looking for. If you're looking for law-abiding, rule-breaking. Do you like sailing?
Could be persuaded to sail. I don't...
Opens up lots more opportunities for you. All right. You want to play? Have a seat.
I'm gonna take a seat.
Kasumi, are you joining in as well? Or are you just watching?
She's just kind of standing there with her arms crossed and just kind of pretending to check on the tables close to him. She's trying to play the barkeep job as much as she can without actually doing work.
So, as he's sitting there and he starts dealing the cards out, you ever played Hold 'em Up 5? And then he kind of looks at Kasumi and goes, shouldn't you be, wenching?
Wenching.
She just picks up empty empty tankards and just puts them on her tray.
Would
But you're still
Would-
standing nearby?
No, so like she's going to this table and like picking up empty tankards and then like slowly walking to this table and setting them down.
Make a deception check.
Okay.
you still have advantage, don't forget.
Okay.
It was funny.
She's like, I swear I'm working. You said deception?
Yes.
Okay, let me get the second roll.
Pardon.
That was a 10.
He's taking far more glances at you than before, as you seem to be hovering. As I was saying, you played Hold 'em Up 5?
Would Venera know what that is?
You would have heard of it having been in this area, but you would not have ever played.
Can't say that I've ever played. Do you mind showing me how?
He kind of sets the cards down and looks at you. I'm in it for the money, not for teaching newbies. You're gonna have to find someone else to play with, I'm sorry.
She puts 20 gold on the table.
He
Are you
kinda-
sure about that?
He looks at the gold and he looks at you and goes, I'm sure.
Really?
And he's now no longer really looking at you. He's watching Kasumi as she's hovering.
Well, I guess my money's no good here. And she's gonna look at Kasumi. Wench, do you mind getting me a beer?
Of course.
She kind of gives like a time look. like, really quick.
Okay.
Okay.
Zahn and Brick, roll a d20 each, please. What were your results?
14.
Sorry?
14.
14?
16.
16? Okay. The fight goes on for quite a bit. The male half-orc catches his head on the side of the broken table and seems to get knocked out cold. Let's see. Brick, you take 7 damage, bludgeoning.
Okay.
And Zahn, you take 9 points of bludgeoning damage as the female half-orc beats you both senseless. So you are both laying on the ground, panting for breath. She's a little bloodied as well, but she's kind of like roided out, staring at you. She walks over to her companion, helps him up in kind of the arm over the shoulder kind of carry. Goes, she's about to walk out and looks back at both of you and goes, good fight. And then she helps her companion out the door.
I'm just lying on the ground, and without looking at Zahn, I just say, I think something just awakened in me.
That's called the fire.
We've been over this. I don't have fire in me.
Not literal fire. It's the fire for fights.
thought I already
Um,
had that.
So,
No.
Vanira, are you staying at the table?
She's gonna look over to the fight and start like slowly picking up the gold coins that she put on the table. It's like, I guess I should have made a bet on the fight. I wonder if they'd go again.
So as I start walking back up towards the bar, she's going to like come over here and then come back behind the table and then try to stealth.
As you make it around behind the table and you turn to look again, he is gone.
Okay. Like, so Vanira didn't see him move?
Vanira turned around to look at the fight, and you were walking back to the bar. And by the time either of you turned back to look at him, he had disappeared.
Okay. I'm sorry. I thought she was like sitting next to him and like watching him.
I did turn back to the fight for just like a second
Okay.
at the sound of it.
And so that second he's gone?
In that second, he seems to have vanished. If you two, since you were there talking to him, make a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay.
Eight.
8.
Okay. Let's see what my second roll is. 17.
Yeah.
Okay. You panic for a moment as you turn and see that Vanira is looking towards your friends, and you look at the table and he is gone. But a quick scan around, and you see him with his... I'm trying to grab him. Come here, you little... I don't want the table. You see both of them over here heading for the front door.
Is the front door open or shut? I know Pez is there, but is it?
It's shut.
It's shut.
Can I bonus action dash?
Sure.
Okay. So how far away did I get before I noticed?
You had said that you had made it over here and you were going to turn around the table. So as you were heading this way, that's when you would have noticed that he was gone. So each of these squares is considered 5 feet.
Oops, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
So while she's scanning that, would Brick and I notice that she's running towards the door, or?
You both were knocked on your asses, so at the very least, half of your movement is gone standing up. But as you see this very old woman haul ass across the tavern, yes, you would notice.
Yeah, shit. The old lady can run. Find the chaser. Help Brick up. Let's do this.
So
you've gotten up and you've dashed. What are you doing?
okay. So what I would like to do is to cast Hold Person on him.
Okay.
And when I picture this, since it's a concentration spell, well, actually no, disguise self is not concentration. I would drop my disguise as I go to cast Hold Person. That's a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Ooh, that is an 8.
All right, he fails. Awesome.
All right.
So he's paralyzed
Oh, shoot.
for a minute.
And you said this is concentration?
Yes, this is the concentration. So it says at the end of each of its turns, it can attempt to make another wisdom saving throw, and then on success they can escape.
Let me see. Okay, I'm trying to remember specifically. Let me check on something real quick, please.
Okay.
No, don't want to look at that. Okay. All right. So as he is sneaking, or trying to sneak past everyone, you rush up in front of him. You cast your spell, and he seizes up.
Okay.
It takes
And-
maybe one more second of him stopping moving before his Archaeopteryx jumps and makes a, let's see. It is going to take a multi-attack against you.
Of course.
So it's going to bite at you
Okay.
for a 10.
Nope.
And then it's going to use its claws for a 18.
That hits.
Okay. Let's see. Do. That
In
is
this time that I see
5 slashing damage.
Okay.
And I need you to make a concentration check, please.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, I was just wondering if, like, in the time that I see her run over, if I have enough time to cast, Shield of Faith, but since it's already happened,
I would
it's
say
fine.
no, because
It happened
you
really
turn to look at the
fast.
fight, you look back at the table, Kasumi sprinted down,
Mhm.
and we're at this
Yeah.
point.
I don't remember how to do the concentration check, so what do I have to roll for that?
I believe it's D20 plus your wisdom.
Okay. That's a 15.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you pass. So the hold spell still happens, but the or his Archaeopteryx is on you, and I need everyone to roll initiative.
Yay.
Okay.
Including me.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I should have just done that.
Oh, that's right. I have initiative page. Initiative +3. Cool.
Okay. Let's get some fun music going on here. Yeah. Okay. 25 to 20. Okay. 20 to 15.
15.
17.
So 17, 18, 15,
19.
19.
Well, I got a 15.
Pez, what was yours again? 17?
Mm-hmm.
And Kasumi was 15.
Mm-hmm.
Brick and Venera, what did you get?
9.
Oh.
Oh! Gets up to fall, falls on his face.
Father, I'm following.
Falls over the chair.
This isn't. I wanted to get this one. Not so much battle music, but. Oh, someone's loading it. Okay. So, Zon, you are first.
You said half my movement to stand up?
It is half your movement to stand up. Pez, you are on deck.
currently paralyzed.
Correct.
So he has
He himself is
disadvantage.
Yes.
Yes. Well, okay. It doesn't say that he has any disadvantage against anything.
What does the spell say when it comes to paralyzation?
It just says
When you are paralyzed, you are incapacitated, so cannot take actions or reactions, can't move or speak, and is unaware of its surroundings.
okay.
Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Awesome.
There's a bunch of other stuff that goes on to it.
Okay.
So,
I'm surprised it didn't have that all in the description, but
Did we discuss if we were going to
Okay,
kill?
good.
No, that's right. We're going to discuss we're going to beat this motherfucker within an inch of his life. That's
I need
right.
information.
Okay, inch of his life it is. But first I have to cook dinner. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at level 2 on the chicken.
okay, make your attack.
This chicken.
Guiding Bolt, so it's a +7. It's gonna be a 19.
19 hits.
And it is, oh dear lord, do I have that many d6s? I do. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 points of,
Oh, gotcha.
radiant damage, sorry.
How many points of damage?
18.
Okay. As the Archaeopteryx is jumping and clawing at Kasumi, you let loose your guiding bolt, and there's a puff of white feathers, and then
Oh, no.
blood splatters against the wall as,
I did her!
as the Archaeopteryx is obliterated by the spell, and all of a sudden you hear guns cocking and swords being drawn all around the room as everyone is looking over here. Even Julian behind the counter has a rifle aimed at you. Now what y'all be doing over there? He calls over.
Kasumi's just gonna peek up over Zan. I just need to talk to him.
The chicken attacked first.
Y'all have 10 seconds to get out of my establishment and never come back. Brawling we can handle. There ain't no killing in here. Y'all never show your faces in this place again. What are you guys doing?
Rick just walks over and picks up the halfling and walks out.
Paralyzed the kiss.
Okay, so we'll say that that's Zon's turn. So Pez, what are you doing as you've heard the commotion in the tavern? The tavern was bustling and lively. It is dead silent.
Do these doors swing in or out?
Both.
Oh, okay. I'm going to. Wait, how are these like saloon doors? Like actual?
They are
swinging-
full-size doors.
Okay. I'm going to peek my head in and see what's going on with my hand on my gun and hold my action, just in case if anything needs to happen. The action is to fire at point blank, just in case.
Okay. Well, currently at the moment, from you peeking inside, you see Vanera with her hand sort of outstretched towards the halfling. There is a dead creature that looks a lot like Hamburger, but paler. And then pretty much everyone in the tavern is aiming or pointing something at Zon. So.
I'm just gonna wait out here.
So, with your action held, what does he need to roll to break out of the...
A wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That is an 18.
Okay, well he passes.
Okay. So,
So it says at the end of his turn.
correct. So,
Yeah.
he breaks free, kind of staggers for a second, kind of looks around at everyone pointing at the white furry bunny, and you can see him just trying to gather his wits. He hasn't yet noticed the deed. So, Kasumi, it is your turn. Vanira, you are on deck.
Okay. Now, was Brick able to pick him up, or is that
It is not
his turn
technically
yet?
Brick's turn.
Okay.
Not my turn yet.
So right now, you are looking at everyone pointing their weapons at Zahn, and Angel has started moving again. Well, he's become unparalyzed.
I mean, I sent you a question for you.
Can I get out my rope and try to tie him up?
Yes, that would be make an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oof.
That was a 16.
Yeah, he's still sort of no, sorry, to Vanira. So he's still kind of gathering his wits around him, and before he's able to do anything, you've
Okay.
tied him off.
And I'm basically like tying it like around his torso, but then it also going down towards his ankles.
Okay, so you get a pretty quick kind of hog tie before he's able to get his wits around him, but for the sake of how secure you're being, that would be your turn.
Okay. So yeah, so no movement. Okay, good.
Right, because you're taking the time to quickly wrap him from shoulders to, which, in the grand scheme of things, isn't that much, but he would be resisting. So,
Right.
Brick, it is your go. Zahn, you are on deck.
I pick him up by the hog tie and walk out the door.
Well, you just stood up, so that's half your movement.
Mm.
You would have to get to him.
Oh, you're right. 5, 10,
Was I not on
15.
deck?
You.
Um,
Oh, shit! I'm sorry. Before Brick, it's Vanira then Brick. Sorry, my brain is not functioning today. I apologize.
No, it's okay. I'm just gonna use my movement to get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay, so you're just kind of getting closer to the door.
Getting closer to like the group itself.
Okay, so
That's
are
okay.
you gonna hold an action? You can use your action to move further. You can use your action to do your movement again. You can hold an action. I just want to make sure that you're not just using your movement and ending your turn.
Be really fucking funny with thaumaturgy. Because it can slam or shut a door. But these doors are on hinges to go both ways.
Yeah, I don't mind getting slammed in the face.
If by chance something happens where it's needed, I will hold a spiritual weapon, if that's possible.
Okay. And what's the trigger for that spell being held?
Him breaking free, or not attempting to break free, but like properly, like
If he gets-
somehow
if he
getting
gets
free.
Okay.
If he gets free.
So you're holding spiritual weapon. Brick, now, apologies, it is your turn.
there you go. Let's see. 5, 10. Is this 15? How we
Yes.
doing this?
Yeah, diagonals are still just 5,
Okay.
because I say so.
I'm going to. I'm going to use the dash action and an action surge to pick him up and take him outside.
Okay. So you had your movement. You went to pick him up. How much of your movement did you have left after you got there?
None, which is why I'm dashing and then using my action surge.
Okay, got it. So you're using your action to dash, then action surge to pick him up. Okay, so
And
yeah,
complete the dash to walk out.
got it. So yeah, he's light enough. You're strong enough. You're able to pick him up and bit bop zoobity bop on out the doors. Okay. Is that
It's
all?
kinda like Brick's just slowly walk and then rushes over, picks him up, and rushes out the door.
Okay, so Zon, it is your turn, and Pez, you are on deck. You now have the entire room looking at you.
I'll just look at them all. Getting boring in here anyways. Hope you guys won money off me. I'm just walk right outside.
Okay. Is that all you're going to do for your turn?
Yeah, fuck it, that's fine.
Okay.
Got him outside.
Pez, it is your go. You see Brick and Zon come outside with the red-haired halfling draped over his shoulder.
Well, what is the range on Hamburger? Can I recall him?
As far as movement, I believe his movement is 30 feet. And I would say that at this point, your communicate with animals would have faded.
Yeah. I'm just going to, I guess, fall in line and still keep my action held if he escapes.
Okay, so you're keeping your action for if Angel gets loose. And what is the action that you're holding?
Shoot in face.
Shoot in face. Got
Oh,
it.
God.
Not in face.
He was distracted. He was not paying attention to plan. Shoot in face. Okay, so it is now Angel's turn. He is going to fail miserably at getting loose. So
Good.
he's wiggling around, but he seems to have only made your hasty knot much tighter. So he is cursing up a storm, and he's trying to get loose, but is being very unsuccessful. So, Kasumi, you were up with Vanira on deck.
I'm going to leave the bar and
All of it, you're in there.
we're all making
Hey,
our
Derek.
way out.
They're pointing the guns at me, nobody else.
I'm trying to find. Sorry, no, like going around the map. I'm trying to find like a side alley or something that we can intimidate him with. Like we can talk to him.
Well, so
Intimidate. Talk.
for brevity at this point, it was mainly to see if Zom was going to do something stupid. But since he has left, Kasumi and Vanira, you would see that the guns were slowly being lowered, and Julian is grumbling about having to clean up a mess as you guys are leaving. So we are out of initiative order.
Kasumi would wave at Julian. Hi.
Hi, bye.
And then she leaves.
Oop, wrong one. Let me fix that. Okay. So, you all walk out and you're looking for a side alley. There's a few that you can go to. There's some a little bit further down the map. We can still use the map if you want to, just for flavor purposes. It doesn't take you long.
Forgetting someone.
No, I'm working on it. She wasn't close enough for me to turbo select. So, you all find a nice secluded alley where you have a bound and hog-tied Angel. What are you doing? Because he is cussing up a storm. He's making a scene.
I'm gonna use Mage Hand to just his mouth shut.
So, do we have something like keeping him seated, like in the spot? Do we have something like weighing him down?
My foot.
Okay. Okay.
So he's now
So
on the
'cause-
ground, bound up, lip pursed, and a big metal foot on him.
So Kasumi's gonna walk up and like look down at him, and she's back in her kimono form
This
with her
is the
hands on her
first time
hips.
that he's really had a chance to see you, because he saw you for a split second before everything kind of locked up on him, and you see his eyes widen, his skin becomes pale, and he sort of stops wiggling.
Ah, seems you recognize me now. So, this is how this is gonna go, Angel. You're gonna tell me who hired you to take that medallion. Otherwise, I can guarantee you Shenshei will be all over your ass.
You didn't think that you would see a tanned person get even paler, but yeah, he sort of sits there a second. He looks up at the big metal man and then back at you and nods. Again, I just can't stop the picture of just like the pursed like Donald Trump lips as he's just laying there kind of nodding around this spectral hand. Which is a shame that it's not the invisible version yet, because then he would just be duck facing.
No, I have the invisible version.
Oh, even better! Yeah, this motherfucker looks like Donald
it's-
Trump.
That's what I've been using all day is telekinesis. I can have an invisible mage hand that's basically just telekinesis.
Awesome, even better. Yeah, that's the face, Vanera.
Me.
So he kind of nods his head a few times as he kind of lays there, but he's making noises, but the... Okay.
What can I tell you?
Who hired you?
Shirahama.
How do you spell that?
Are you asking me or are you asking him?
I'm asking you.
Oh, okay, because I was about to say, there's no fucking way he's going to be able to spell that. It is Shirahama.
Okay. Where can I find her?
She comes into Port Town every now and then, but otherwise, probably high tide?
Port Town, High Tide.
No,
What is...
here, this is a port town. She would either be in a port town, or you all would know this, your characters would know this. High Tide is the pirate stronghold to the east of the desert that you all are in.
Okay. What does she look like?
Well, he was about to say, he was saying, this Taka, very pretty lady, milk white skin, long black hair, usually wears red bandana, clothes kind of like yours there. Well, I'm waving my hands, but he's fucking bound up, so he's like, kind of like your clothes there. Let's see. She wears 3 swords, darkish clothes, got flowers on it, sometimes has a parasol, a little weird. She had this little white thing by the time I cashed in the job.
White thing?
I don't know what
White
it was.
thing?
Was
The
it a
accents
creature?
drop.
It was moving, it's chained up. She had
She
a collar
did
around
not.
it, and she... Eh?
How dare she?
So, when's the last time you saw her?
When I turned in the job, that's it. Months ago. I don't know nothing else, I swear. I haven't seen her. She's one of them pirate people. She... kind of a well-known face.
What was the place again? Time?
High Tide.
High Tide.
Yes.
You said she's Takatari?
Yeah. Slanty eyes and all. Milk white skin.
How did she find you?
Like anyone else. Reputation. She wants a job done. She knows I'm the sneakiest around. Sorry. By the way, she paid me to frame you.
You know, Sorry doesn't help you much in this situation, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I
but I
can't
wanted
eat
to
the
try.
chicken anymore.
Eat. What? He kind of rolls around a bit. Where's Archie?
Oh, he's dead. I killed him. Excessively.
He goes from pale to red very quickly, and he starts squirming and worming around on the ground trying to get at you. And he is speaking in a language you don't understand.
Cool. Can I pull out my axe and put it right next to his neck?
You can.
And
He
will.
stops talking, but he is still glaring daggers at you.
If looks could kill, I'd already have killed you by now.
So what seems to say that we should let you go?
No, wait a minute. Before he does that, hey Britt, can you let your foot up just a little bit for me? Just lean him over for me.
Well, right now he's kind of laying on his back, so
Oh, cool. I'm gonna kick him in the stomach.
the wind is knocked from him, and he's now gasping and red and slightly purple.
And I'm gonna lean down and pickpocket the fuck out of him.
Make an investigation check.
Arr! Oh, that's not too bad. 16?
Okay.
Yeah, plus one, 16.
Rifling through his pockets, you were able to get 415 gold.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
He had been splurging his money.
Yeah.
And it's fairly easy to find the weapons and armor that he is currently bound up in. So you can see them, but because of the ropes, it's not easy to get them off. So if you're looking to properly loot him, you would have to untie him first. Or sorry, if you would want to rob him more.
You said so he has guns, you said?
I said weapons.
Oh yeah, we're gonna take those off of him. Brick, hold him.
Yes, father.
So are you... How badly are you mugging this halfling?
Katsumi,
Yes.
how badly am I mugging this motherfucker?
Don't kill him.
Yeah, I'm taking his armor and I'm taking his weapons. He can have his underwear.
Okay. I will cover this later, but you get you're able to get his bow.
Fling's armor.
You're able to get a short sword from him, and Mariner studded leather armor, short bow of warning, and the moon touch sword, short sword. I'll repeat those later on if you would like, just to kind of keep
Yes,
the narrative
please make it.
moving.
Yeah, we'll find that later.
Yeah. So you get.
And I'm gonna lean down after I'm done. You're lucky I don't kill you too. From how mad Kasumi's been and how obsessed she's been, I'm pretty sure this is better than you deserve. Not to mention you're a fucking thief, and you're gonna get what you give to others.
Business.
You took my stuff and you took my best friend in the whole world. What else can you take from me, you fucking thing? You?
I'm gonna slide my axe across his neck just a little bit. I could take your head.
He doesn't flinch.
Kasumi, I'm
All right.
really
Shoves
tempted
him
to take his
aside
head.
and looks at Vanera. Vanera, is there anything you could do for the pet? Or is it too late? Sorry, I got a bug flying around in here.
You guys did kind of leave it splattered against the wall in the saloon.
Doesn't know. I don't know what she's capable of.
I mean, Kasumi, do you want me to go get the remains? Can we do anything with it?
Is it at? Did we really splatter it, or is it just at 0 hit points? Is it gone?
It's-
Is there no hope?
DM's got to roll on this one.
Oh.
I'm not
So-
liking this one.
No, sometimes these dice are just hard to read.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't completely destroyed. You think that maybe there might be a chance.
Wait
But you
here.
also don't. Well, actually, this is your Venera. You would, having dealt with animals a lot, you have a good feeling that you might be able to do something for it if you have the spells for it.
Oh no! Wait, actually, somebody else is gonna have to go get it. They want to shoot me.
Yeah, she can cast Spare the Dying on it. I wanna. Sure.
So, you go back in, kind of.
No. She's gonna kind of like crouch down on her hoofsies. She's gonna get right in his face. Like, not enough that he could like headbutt her or anything, but just kind of like
Very bad.
just kind of like, kneel down, like, you know, like the kind of kneel down, like you're still standing on your feet, but your butt's like on. Yeah, she's kind of just like kind of on her elbows, and she's gonna look at him and be like, "I'll bring back your friends, and when I do, you're gonna tell me and Kasumi everything you know about her stronghold."
He sits there for a second and looks at you, kind of with a confused look, but he's not gonna.
I'll tell you what I can if you can bring him back. I don't care if you take everything I'm wearing, I just want Archie back.
Everything.
It's okay.
You kind of took all of his shit, so.
No. I mean, like, you're gonna tell me everything, type thing. And
That's
she'll
okay.
go,
If he doesn't, I'll just eat him in front of him.
Ugh. It's gonna go and get this dumb little thing.
As you open the door to retrieve Archie, you see Julian there, and he's kind of doing like the shoebox and the lid thing, trying to get it off the floor. And he looks up and sees you and goes, "Hey."
She technically wasn't near them when
But he
There.
remembers you from earlier when you were.
I actually just want that. Can I have it?
He kind of. I don't have to clean it.
No, you don't have to clean it.
Sure.
And as she touches it, she casts Spare the Dying, which makes the creature stable.
You hear a gurgling little.
Oh. Ew.
I mean, he blasted this thing from 100 to 0 with a single spell. It's scorched and missing feathers. It's not looking great.
She's gonna cast Cure Wounds on it at 2nd level.
Aw. Okay. How many hit points is that?
Apparently 18.
Exactly as much
Okay,
damage as I
so
did!
he went from 100 to 0 to 100. So
I'm interested. How much health did it
he's
actually
still
have?
Brings in such fucking whiplash.
he's it's still kind of hacking up some blood. It's still missing feathers, but it seems to be relatively okay. So it's kind of squirming once it realizes that it doesn't know you, but you're able to bring it back. You sees Angels and starts kind of like squirming around more. Do you let him go?
No.
I just look
I'm gonna-
at the.
I'm gonna hamburger
bird.
him.
Oh.
No, I'm gonna hold him and hamburger him. And kind of like give him a little shake. Stop that. If you want me to let you go, you need to settle down. You need to stop. I need some information first. I promise we're not gonna hurt you. I didn't want to add that. I wasn't there.
Vanera, make a perception check for me.
Perception?
Perception.
I just know somebody's fucking spinning the thing with look at top.
Yeah, I was watching. Just. I'm on the wrong window. There we go.
17.
You see a brief flash of green in Archie's eyes, and then it immediately calms, as if nothing was wrong. So you're now hamburgering Archie, and even Angel's kind of looking at you and looking at his companion like, the fuck?
Hamburger.
So you have a halfling in his skivvies, all of his stuff around him. You've picked through and taken what you wanted out of it all. All right. You saved Archie, and he's like kind of wanting to reach, but what do you want to know?
You said to Kasumi that Shirahama, I think that's her name, that Shirahama had something with her. A white creature thing.
Little white. I ain't never seen it before. It was a white thing sitting on her shoulder, got a chain collar around it. She's hanging on to it. Didn't seem to like it.
Far away is your stronghold?
Kind of a trick question. It's not his?
How far is it to stronghold that to high tide then? My goodness.
Sorry, I'm panicking a little. I've been threatened with the god, and then...
The god's still not off the table. You did what you did.
I did what I was paid to do. Everyone does it. It's nothing personal.
Doesn't change what you did.
Doesn't change what you've done. You killed Archie.
I
No,
did
I
nothing.
killed Archie. And
Well,
I'm
he was
more than
looking
happy-
at you when he said that.
Oh, I'll do it again, motherfucker.
She kind of just like hamburgers him closer, like, no, I promised him you won't hurt him. And
I
Don't-
told you I was eating him.
no,
Don't tempt
you're
me.
not. I need to know how to get into high tide.
I mean, there's kind of really nothing keeping you from going in there. It's just filled with pirates.
How many?
All of them. All the pirates. It's the Pirate King's lair. It's where they go to share the loot, pay their tithes to the Pirate King, and, you know, Seto, and about 1,000-ish miles by sea. You'd be out there for a month or more, maybe.
Goodness.
Unless you're stupid enough to go through the orc area.
Did somebody say orc area and
Stupid and
stupid
suicidal.
in the same sentence? Well, that sounds like fun.
Just shrivel up slightly.
Yeah, you would all see a visible cringe from Pez.
So this pirate king is the king of high tide. So who is Shirahama to this area?
Just another pirate.
You have a crew?
Me?
No. Shirahama.
Well, yeah. She has a ship and crew and
What's the name of her ship?
he has to sit there and think for a second. Of course, that's what I roll high on. Sure, game.
I sure know this word, this name of a ship.
Think it's called Slippery Weasel.
Interesting.
The story behind that.
Do you remember what the vessel looks like?
He kind of looks at you and the others, and
It was a ship.
No colored sails, no markings.
They were all down when I spoke to her. Didn't get to see them.
Any
How many-
special flags?
They were all down. You don't advertise you're a pirate. Yar
How
har,
many-
I'm a pirate. Straight to the gallows.
How many are in her crew?
I wasn't counting them all.
I was there to get
Estimate.
paid.
More than us?
I don't know. 20, 30, maybe more.
He's useless. That's all he is.
I got paid to do what I'm good at. That's it. I went there, got the shiny thingy, got out, blamed you, sorry. Just doing what I was paid to do. Came back, gave the thingy, got paid. Living life.
So she's gonna look at Kasumi and back to him.
Where should you get paid?
Did she specifically request to blame Kasumi?
nods his head a few times.
So, do you know Shirashima? Shirahama, sorry.
Shirahama? Does that name ring a bell at all to
Yeah.
me?
Yes.
That name does not ring any bells.
And he says that she's a Takatari woman. And I've lived there for a long time. And I've never heard of her.
She's gonna look back at Angel. So, why did she mention Kasumi? Why her?
He kind of looks at Kasumi and sort of gets a little grins like, they don't know, do they?
What are you talking about?
You're just as bad of a thief as I am.
Thief is not the right word for it.
From what I was told, you put your little calling cards whenever you nick something.
That's what I was told to do, to copy you.
Copy me. And you go after Shenshei to copy me. That proves the amount of intelligence that you have.
I was paid a lot.
How much is a lot?
Lots.
And is that the rest of it? Is that it?
Yeah.
I don't believe him. Give me the bird.
No, it's all of it. I just spent it all.
On what?
He looks over at Zahn, who is just like double arming all of the shit that he took.
It's okay. I believe him now.
I believe you now.
So, how are we gonna have the mindset knowing that you're not gonna cause any more trouble in the future?
He kind of looks at his stuff again, looks down at himself, looks at the bloodied Archie.
You'll never hear from me again. I'm
'Cause I
gonna go. I'm on the spot. I don't know. Nightly Kingdoms? Maybe.
Oh, don't go there. Even I won't go there. Fuck those assholes.
I'm going to turn over a new leaf. It ain't worth the shit of gods and crazy psychotic.
He was looking at Kasumi and then goes, pirates.
I do an insight check on him.
Good save.
Yes, you can make an insight check.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I'll allow it.
Cause I think he is full of shit up to his eyeballs. I was 5.
Oh no.
He seems to be telling you the truth.
Man, I wish I could have rolled that. It's the one thing I have that is insanely high.
Well,
No.
you do have a certain item. Actually, who does have that?
Era.
Has what? Oh. That
Lay
item.
that out in front of me. Do not fucking bring that out in front of me. I'll kill a bird. I will kill more than a bird.
She wants to kneel back down in front of him.
Mhm.
And
As you bring the hamburgered Archie in front of him, he's kind of got the open mouth, tongue out the side, just kind of.
Are you
Fucking zone of
lying?
truth.
no.
Oh, never mind.
If you're zone a true thing, then
Nope.
okay. No, you good?
No, I wasn't gonna cast it. I just thought of it. I'm sitting here
Oh,
trying
okay.
to figure it out.
I was like,
No, I wasn't casting it. I was just like,
Okay.
what?
she's gonna kneel down in front of him, like with hamburger,
Mhm.
kind of like. "Huh. Are you lying to Archie?
Never.
She's gonna. Are you lying to Archie?
No.
Bullshit. Can she insight check him?
Sure.
I want to use a lucky point for this.
Okay, are you... Oh, right. You took that. Okay, yes.
I took lucky as a feat
Okay,
with the rabbit's foot.
so you're also using the rabbit's foot?
No. I'm just saying.
So okay, so you're just using your lucky.
I'm
Okay.
just using lucky. So
Okay.
I can spend 1 to roll an additional d20, and I get to choose which die to use.
Okay.
You can choose to spend lucky points after you roll the die, but before the outcome is determined.
So you
What's
roll
that
your
mean?
dice, and if you decide that you don't like the result, you can use your lucky to roll it again. So I would probably recommend that instead of just blowing it, because your first roll could be like a 19 or a 20 or something.
So do I have to roll them both at the same time?
No,
Or do
just
I
roll the one. If you don't like the result, don't tell me, and then use your luck.
Okay.
You're gonna use your luck, aren't you?
Yeah. Don't mind this. Sorry. Should have just fucking done that. 8.
He seems to be a stand-up guy.
God damn it. Okay.
Can I go
Does
now?
anyone
Just
have any other
disappear.
suggestions?
Can I have Archie
That's
back?
okay. If I see him again, I'll just kill the bird and eat it in front of him, like I said. That's okay.
He's kind of like reaching out and be like,
Give me Archie. Give me.
You're still tied up.
no, you had to untie him to get his stuff off, so he's now just
Oh.
naked.
Yeah.
Well, not naked.
No, he has
naked,
his
but-
underwear.
Yes, sorry. He's
Now,
PG
Angel?
RPG naked.
Listen, Angel. We went easy on you today. Just remember that.
Yeah, actually, to be completely honest, I killed the bird by accident. My bad.
Give me
I
Archie.
think you might underestimate this group
Oh.
here. So it would be in your best interest
No.
to not make yourself known again.
I won't. Just give me Archie.
No. No. No.
Anyone else have any suggestions, or are we done here?
Hands off, Archie.
He takes him, cuddles him, starts getting licks from him, and he kind of looks at you and goes,
Get the
Okay,
hell
bye.
out of here.
he is gone. Like, end of the alleyway, he seems to just fade into the shadows.
I shoot him.
Really?
Oh,
No, I don't.
That would have been hands down the most
More
brutal
respect for
fucking
pets
thing.
now than I did before.
Target practice.
You just hear, ah, my butt!
But
I'm
Lieutenant
gonna look
Dan,
at
you
this-
ain't got no legs.
I'm gonna look at Kasumi and be like, here's the gold. Maybe this will somewhat make up for the shit that he did.
Unfortunately, no amount of gold can make up for it.
I mean, I can keep it if you don't want it.
Keep it. I don't care.
Alright!
I just need to find this Shirahama.
Well, if it gets me any more than I've already got now from mugging some dumbass, then I'm in.
Apparently, she's got a lot of money. And I think she might also have something that Venera needs.
I closed his page. Apologies. So, what you got from him was Mariner's studded leather armor. You got a short bow of warning.
Okay.
2 daggers that are just basic daggers. And you got a moon touch sword, which is a short sword.
Sounds very elvish.
Yep. And you should be able to find those pretty easily using your managed equipment. But if you're having issues, I can always add it to your.
It's fine,
to your
keep going.
equipment.
I'll worry about that so we don't hold up the game or anything. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Yep, that's what you got from him. So
Well-
Angel has disappeared into the night
In his trousers.
in his knickers. So
I don't know about you guys, but I could use a drink.
Drink sounds good.
We'll have to find a different bar.
My thoughts.
Yeah. Don't they have drinks back at the place we're staying at?
I think
Yeah.
so.
One way to find out.
Sounds like a good plan.
Come on, hamburger. Grab your hand.
the hamburger has been behind the fence, but as soon as you say that, you hear, and he's just got like scraps of meat like in his feathers, and has a very large belly. He was left alone for quite a while back there.
Nom nom.
Double quarter pounder now.
Okay, that was pretty good.
That was good.
Okay, so we'll swap back to this scene. So you all head back to the Palm Tree Inn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you navigate the streets fairly easily. There's a lot of lights turned on, and so long as you're staying on the main roads. You get there without any issues. No one really seems to bother you. So you're now in the Palm Tree Inn. You've ordered some drinks from the inn owner. What are you guys doing?
Well, time was fun.
That was a pretty good fight, from what I saw.
Yes, I still have a bruise on my cheek. We need to
Cheers.
teach you how to fake fight better, Brick.
What it? We're fake fighting.
Oh, aw, Brick. Yes.
Why do you think I didn't actually hurt you?
I feel like I should not answer that question.
So we found out that she has my mink. And
That's yours?
Sounds like it. From all the
Oh.
information that I've been able to gather.
I am sorry. I meant to I meant to mention this when he was giving the description. The description that he gave you rings a bell to you as the person who told you that she saw the kidnapper head north.
I was just about to say that.
Sorry, I wanted to clarify that because I totally forgot in the heat of the moment.
No, she She sounds like the woman that was described to me and the information that I was able to gather. That they said that she headed north, so
Mm.
and that she was a Takatari woman, so
So I'm hearing that Shira Hama Lama Ding Dong is up north or something.
No,
As
sorry.
is Lapis.
The woman that told Vanira that the person who stole her pet had gone north, that woman was Shirahama.
so
That-
Shirahama actually told me that.
Yes.
So I essentially
You were lied to and sent on a goose chase.
okay, so they wouldn't know this, but
The description that Angel
Shirahama
gave you of her is the description of the woman that told
had
you.
so I was actually speaking with the woman who stole.
Yes.
Okay.
I did not make that clear, and I apologize. That was my
No,
intent.
it's okay. No, you're good. Just trying to make sure that I'm on the same
Mhm.
page. So
So the
It
rest of you
seems-
ignore that until she tells you.
What? What were we talking about?
Exactly. Good man.
I have some D20s.
it seems that in the long run of everything, the information that I was given was not right. So
How long have you been looking for them?
how long have I been looking for him? Months, right?
Considering that you would have to
months.
take the trains around to the towns and ask around, it's been a good couple months, 2-3 months at this point.
It's been a long time. A couple months. So I am definitely eager to get my pet back.
Yes. Well, we have much more incentive to do that now too.
Mm-hmm.
We also need to try to find this Lapis chick.
Mm-hmm.
Well, to find your quarry, I heard that there were a couple ways to do that. One by sea and one by land, and
Mm-hmm.
the one by land said that we'd have to go through some very, very unfriendly territory. Am I right?
Yeah.
That's right. I heard
Yes.
orcs. It sounds like fun.
Works.
Yeah, I don't really have much on this for them. Exactly.
I will.
Read the orc.
It's not working. Hello, game? Do the thing. Oh. It was thinking about it. I'm trying to reload the map here so you guys can see better.
That's okay.
So we are.
So you were all here in Locust Harbor.
Oh god, I zoomed in too much.
Okay.
High tide is over here. So to pass through it by land, Pez, you would know that you would have to get to around here to be able to pass through the mountains. Because otherwise the mountain path is just far too dangerous and impassable.
Yeah.
And then you would have to pass all the way through the orc lands to get to it. Or you take the sea route. Technically,
That's if
another
she's
option
there.
is up this way through the Knightly Kingdoms and down, but it will take you far longer.
So, with that knowledge, I would know that probably the quickest way would be through land. And not through sea.
Let's see. There's that. Sorry, doing a quick little check. It would be slightly faster by land just because of having to sail and knowing the inherent dangers that lie in that. There's bonuses and minuses to each.
Us cowboys don't really do good on pirate ships.
Sailing's fun.
Well, I mean, what else do we need to do? Because that seems like something very pressing since the both of y'all need to kind of do that.
I mean, I'm just here for the adventure. Kill
Well-
things.
Although-
I don't think altogether we have the funds to be able to fund a ship to take us to high tide, but with the bounty of lapis, that may be an option.
Well, we could do that.
Yeah.
I recall she was spotted north.
Mm-hmm.
That would be like north of Locust Harbor, right?
Yeah, sorry. When I said north, I meant kind of like north along the track. So you would guesstimate somewhere in this region. Because having been in this area, you know that north of Locust Harbor is mostly native territory. And there's a few spattering towns here and there, but most of it is kind of wandering tribes.
Okay.
Well, I have a suggestion. What
Okay.
if we go after Lapis Longshot and we take that earnings from her bounty and potentially find someone else who's worth quite a bit more, and we can use all that earnings to charter a boat, because again, I don't really want to go through orc territory. I do not have a good history with them greenskins.
So, question outside of this. I mean, I don't know how much a boat would cost because, my boats are free, but how much would a boat to some place like Siren's Call or High Tide cost? I can't imagine it costing thousands of gold.
200 million.
I'm sorry. I just like the idea of Zon going, wait, you guys pay for ships?
We do this whole quest, and he's like, wait, we were doing this for a boat? I can get us a boat for free. Zot!
Yeah, you just walk on and...
The captain standing there looking on the ocean, just take his ass off the boat. I'm the new captain, motherfuckers!
Look at me. I am the captain now.
And this is my scurvy crew.
Well, out of character, I'm not going to answer that question, because that is a question to find out in character.
Okay. Anybody heard Cooper Sailing? Knows boat prices? Nobody? Okay, we'll find out tomorrow, I guess.
I don't think I would.
Kasumi and Vanira would at least be somewhat familiar with the pricing, and that's more based on where you're traveling.
Mm-hmm. The distance.
Well, the distance and the areas that you're going through.
Yeah.
Vanira, you wouldn't know this so much because the route you take is more... you would kind of go from this area over around the globe to get back. But Kasumi, since you've been around longer than most of them here, you would know that the route to the south of Drago is one of the most dangerous routes to take through the Broken Shores. That is the place where Seto and her offspring dwell, and pretty much only the pirates are normally able to get through there safely.
It's pretty dangerous waters down there. Probably going
mean-
to cost a pretty penny.
It's either dangerous waters or dangerous orcs. I'm okay with both, but,
I can handle some orcs. I don't really have my sea legs, seeing as I'm more desert-like.
And I lick my eyeball to keep it moisturized.
Oh my god.
I love
God,
that
I'm gonna
image.
be sick.
As he does that, he licks his eyeball. Hamburger goes, and does the same.
Oh God, he's learning.
Soon he'll be able to open doors on his own.
Clever girl.
I do like the idea and concept of going after Lapis, though.
I mean, yeah, I mean, that's a lot of money we all can have. Of course it is.
We'll find Shirahama eventually.
Listen, she's not going anywhere. If she dies before we find her, karma's the bitch.
Okay.
So, Lapis.
Lapis.
Okay.
Where do
So
we start?
North.
To the north.
But first, can we sleep? I'm tired.
It should be. It's late at night right now, right? I'm not crazy.
it is very much. It's not super late. I would say it's maybe 9, 10 or so after you started the fight, tracked him down, beat the snot out of him, brought it back, sat around in the fairly quiet downstairs of the inn. Everyone else seems to either be out and about or just not really using the space. So you've been left alone for the most part, drinking your drinks, discussing your plans for the foreseeable future. So it's around the time that you would safely be able to go to bed and not be in early layer, I guess. You ain't an old man going to sleep at 7 or nothing.
Hamburger, why don't you tell all these nice folk good night? He can talk. Did y'all know that?
He can talk?
I think
Yeah.
Bess is going crazy.
I heard him talk.
Can you make him talk now?
Go on, Hamburger, speak.
Do 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 do.
You can do it. What? Maybe I did
Guys,
hit my
have you been
head.
drinking enough water?
Maybe I haven't.
But you might have too much eyeball lately. You should probably lay off.
It's a little salty. They thought it was funny too. I'm amazing.
But
My jokes are amazing. Give it
So-
those.
before
It's
we
just like eyeballs.
before we
you
go to
got-
sleep,
Mm-hmm.
I did want to thank everyone for all their assistance today.
Listen, I gotta fight a pretty hot half-orc chick. I got to.
You did.
I mean, I did also kind of get to throw a brick into a freaking table, which was kind of fun. But say, I look at Brick. Remember, I could pick you up.
As he says this, I just pick him up by his scruff.
I weigh like a tenth of what you do. It's not impressive.
Right, but what you have to keep in mind is that when you were picking him up, you were like straining, your eyes were going opposite directions, like.
Still picked him up. It counts. There's still only counts as one. Say what you want. I'm amazing. So we're gonna be going to bed. How are we supposed to contact that merchant person again? So that merchant dude that we saw before. I'm gonna pay him a visit in the morning, since he said it wouldn't take a while for him to get to us.
It would take about a day or two.
Go. Can we call him so that he'll be here in the morning?
A day or two.
I need to stutter. He's a town over.
Also, I do have to inquire why.
Well, Brick, when one inherits rare weapons and armor, you want to make sure that it goes to the right person so they can give you the right item in return.
Oh, I
Maybe we
wanted a
can-
peanut. But Homer, $20 can get you lots of peanuts. Explain.
I wonder if we can set up a rendezvous.
Oh, yes, even better. I like Pez's idea. Let's use Pez's idea. That's my idea. I came up with it.
That was a good idea.
Thanks, Pez. I appreciate it. Thought really hard about it.
Rick is confused.
Rick's also talking about himself in the third person.
Y'all are getting loopy. I think it's time for bed.
I agree.
Hey, Hamburger. Maybe we can talk to him tomorrow.
We're gonna have to get Pez the goddamn amulet available talking.
Guys, we're gonna have to put Pez down if he keeps getting more crazy.
I like Pez crazy.
Oh no! He's frothing at the mouth!
Takes him to the vet. We're gonna have to put him down. He's got the rabies.
So he's sitting there talking to Hamburger, and you guys just see him go foaming at the mouth, and Hamburger's just like, "Yeah, this is fine."
Looked at Hamburger. You shouldn't be acknowledging this.
Hamburger's like, this pact is sealed. The ritual is complete.
His soul is mine.
This new body will
Hamburger
suit me
was
well.
the big bad all along.
Oh wait.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
do the
Sorry.
art.
Sidetracking too much.
down.
Sidetracking too much.
Okay.
So, you have your
Don't
plan set.
worry. Yep.
Oh, so the plan for the moment is go to bed and then.
Find a rendezvous for the merchant on the way to Lapis. Yes, Lapis.
Okay, so you all bed down for the evening.
Yeah.
Still partaking in Borgrier's generosity, so you don't have to pay for your rooms. You all have a very well. Some of you have a restful sleep. Some of you find it a little bit difficult.
I would like to do something. Because he
Okay.
doesn't he doesn't just show up. I have to say the words. Magic words. I have to say them.
Say
Magic
the magic words.
So before she goes to bed, she is gonna like. Is there a window in her room?
Yes, there is a window. You actually got lucky, and yours oversees the ocean.
So she is gonna take out the little rock with the face on it,
Put this
and
on your
she.
head.
Put it on my head. And she's gonna go stand by the window and look out over the sea. And
Sorry,
finally-
I just got a Fly Fools Goes West moment with them singing at each other through the windows. Somewhere there's wares.
There.
Sorry.
She's gonna like worry stone it. So she's just gonna like fidget. Yeah, she's gonna fidget with the rock and just say the words. I would like to see your wares.
Stick my head in the door.
Go away.
Fine. Good night.
Good night.
Makes me wonder how long he was sitting there waiting for that perfect moment. Anyway,
Creeper.
you kind of
Aw,
you
man.
rub it for a bit and you say the words,
Stone.
and you swear you feel the stone warm for a second, and then it becomes cool rock again.
It's shaping.
Kind of just watching
pager.
Bowie destroy his giraffe plushie. So she's just gonna bury it a little bit and kind of just put it away. And if she doesn't notice anything, question mark? Out in the distance. Of the sea. I don't know what I'd be looking for, but does she see anything unusual outside?
You see the moonlight reflecting off the waves. You see a couple ships sailing slowly back and forth, but otherwise it's a quiet evening.
Hamburger flying over the moon.
Hamburger,
Just
come
gonna
back.
put the stone away and go to bed. Oh, but turn my light off. God damn it. There we go.
Okay. So, as I was saying before, most of you have a fairly restful sleep. Some of you take a little bit longer to fall asleep as you've got a lot of information buzzing around in your skulls. But eventually, sleep takes you without issue. You wake up in the morning. You're all level 5. We can handle that now, or we can handle it after the session. It's kind of up to you guys.
You can handle it after, unless it's...
Yeah, after.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, You all wake up, you head downstairs, you get yourself a breakfast. What are you all doing? What is the plan for the day?
All right, Hamburger.
So
We went over
there was no way, like when I said the magic words to the rock, there's no way to like communicate with the merchant
Not
about
that you
a
are aware
rendezvous.
of.
I'm talking to them.
Oh, sorry.
So there's no
Oh,
point
I'll shut up
to set a rendezvous point. I think he's kind of just going off of the stone's location.
So I'm hearing if we move, he might know where we're going.
Or he might not. Because if it's used in a spot, and then he makes his point there, and then we move and we use it again, he's gonna be,
I mean,
towards
did
the
we even look
spot, and
outside yet?
I only just said it last night. It says a day or two. It hasn't been a day. It's been a couple hours.
I'm impatient. Stop asking me questions I don't know.
I'm not asking you questions.
Good, because I don't know the
telling-
answer.
I'm telling you.
Oh.
Pocket bacon?
I'm gonna poke my head outside anyways.
Okay, you poke your head outside. The streets are fairly quiet. The sun's just peeking over the horizon, but you don't really see or hear anything unusual. Did Kasumi get a light bulb? Is this something you want me to wait for, or are you just kind of... Oh, you're muted, sorry.
Sorry, I thought you guys were finishing what Zahn was doing. So Kazumi's gonna wake up a little bit later than everybody, and she's just gonna kind of stroll. She's got like her hands like nicely folded in front of her with her kimono sleeves, and you see she's walking like carrying herself like very prideful. And she goes to sit down, and with this big dramatic swoop, you see she has a third tail now. And she's just very high and mighty, like like with her hair. Like she's super in a good mood this morning.
Sumi, are you okay? You seem abnormally very happier than before.
I got more magic, and she's just like petting her tail.
But Vanira's gonna notice and be like, "Oh, there's a third one now."
There is?
Yes.
Wait a minute. 1, 2. Oh, there is a third one. Wait a minute. Is there a fourth?
No, and she's like gonna grab him and like have like the tail ends up by her face. She's like, just 3.
How dare you?
I'm gonna look at my tail and it's all crooked and broken.
Yeet.
Brick just kind of
She
looks
just
around
pets.
at all the different tails at the table and then looks
Oh,
at it and tries to look behind
Look
him.
at your tail. It's fluffy.
Hamburger's gonna hop up into Pez's lap and kind of nuzzle into him and look like he wants pets. There.
Listen,
Now everyone's petting something.
Brick, take it from me. My tail may be small and fluffy, but it is more grand than anyone's here.
Is still trying to look behind him to see if he has a tail.
You should turn around and try to chase what you're trying to look for. Maybe you'll find it.
He starts to do it, then stops and looks at you.
Wait, can you even feel how soft things are?
Stop.
Yes.
How?
Face, meat.
Yeah, smoke starts to come out of one of his face plates. He kind of twitches a little bit.
Vanira kind of sits there and tentatively holds out her tail to him. Little poof.
He kind of like plays with it. It's very soft.
So how, like, can you tell on a level of like, how, like, so what does it feel like?
On a level of 1 to 10, how soft is it?
It feels fluffy.
I'm gonna stick my butt in his face. Ah! And I'm gonna be like, listen, feel mine. Now, before you touch this, I'm just gonna let you know this right now. there are 2 secrets that Zahn has. One, that he takes better care of that tail than most people take care of anything ever. This shit's gonna be, if not as soft as Kasumi's, more so soft than Kasumi's. Shit's gonna be like, somebody made a wig out of this shit, it'd cost $1 billion gold. And DM's over here like a part of this.
Well, because my brain is just going, I've heard of dick measuring, but now we're fluff measuring.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Hamburger has a little bit of fluff, more feathery, but
he does.
To that, his
Feel
tail
it.
pops up and
Feel it,
fans
Brick.
out a bit.
Touch the floof!
Wiggles.
Ah,
Feel how soft
it's
it is.
soft.
Feel it.
It is at this moment
Embrace it.
that the marshal walks in.
Oh no.
Oh shit, he's after my tail! Run!
Oh no.
He walks in, sees you all, and smile, concern.
Oh, that's right, my butt's still in his face. It's not what it looks like, I promise.
What does it look like?
Pays, and he's kind of got his eyes closed. Can I talk to you? And he like
Yes,
turns
sir.
and walks back out.
Kazumi. Psst, Kazumi.
Hamburger hops down and trots after you as well.
Can I feel the tails?
All right, ignoring that conversation, you join the marshal outside, and he kind of walks a good distance away from the door because he wants nothing to do with what he just walked in on. Heard you were staying here, so I came down to let you know I got a bit more information.
ooh,
About
more
your,
information, better.
Your bounty. Told you you'd be the first to hear from me.
Yeah.
She's been seen up near Trentonville.
All right.
Don't particularly know how true it is. You never know with these kind of word of mouth sort of things. But it's more the fact that the deputy is the one that said it, not just some random local, which is why I'm telling you. Apparently, they've been keeping tabs on her. Keep losing her. I mean, she's Lapis, you know.
Yeah.
But she keeps popping up in that town. We don't know what they're doing, and sadly, we ain't seen him yet. But she doesn't really tend to do stuff on her own. So if he's going for her, mind yourself, right?
All right.
Oh,
Thank you.
and I know it's a bit time sensitive, but since you're merc and all, figured I'd offer it to you. There's word of a mail carrier from a friend of mine up there in the Elwa tribe. Got taken down out the sky. Seemed like they were trying to make it look like they did it, but they helped him and keeping him from, dying. His Pteranodon didn't make the fall, so if you got the time and you want to go check that out, pretty sure the mail service should pay a pretty good penny for finding out why someone took down one of them birds.
Well, I think we can do that just fine.
All right. Y'all let me know. Y'all be safe. Anything else I can do for you before you... I'm assuming you're probably going to head off soon because I know they move quite a bit, so don't want to take up too much of your time. But y'all good? Heard there was a little something happening by the wharf that glazed over a little bit.
Yeah, there might have been an incident, but if you can just keep it a little bit hush-hush, that'd be about fine.
Do my best, but, can only do so much with, the governor comes down on you. You gotta do something, so... Y'all are all right for now, but maybe that moves for just a little bit, Sure,
We
if you
can do
came
that.
back with a hefty old bounty taken care of, things would be let go.
Indeed.
So, sorry, anything else I can do for you?
Not to my knowledge.
Out of character, is there anything else I need to do for this sheriff?
I will let you guys answer for this.
We're not there, dude.
Yeah, all right.
It's on you, big guy.
Nope.
Mhm.
That should be it.
All right.
Well, yeah, the
Just in case you didn't know, first train leaves here pretty early, so if you want to catch the early one, y'all may want to hustle on down to the HQ. But
This train has a animal storage, right?
so long as you get there fast enough and request it, they can add it on.
All right.
Y'all be safe. He tips his hat, and I'm gonna forget what I think I saw. Just
Yeah,
don't.
You know,
You hear
I
from
don't know what
inside.
they were
Touch
doing.
it!
They were all fluffy. I ain't no fluffy. I mean, you can look, my tail is broken. This ain't no fluff.
Kasumi, come here.
Stay
let
safe.
Me brush them.
And he like speed walks away.
Such a crisis over our goddamn tails.
Listen, don't understand.
While all this is going on, I'm gonna look at Kasumi, and actually, well, first I'm gonna go up to the bartender and look at him and say, "Has Borgir already left?"
She thinks about it for a second and goes, "You know, I haven't seen him. Probably safe. Well, I'm not sure. He hasn't been here. Didn't come in last night. He's paid up your tab for a few days, so..."
Thank you. And walk back to the table.
All right. So, the day is yours. What would you like to do?
We need to catch a train, so if all y'all will be done showing your fluffy butts, we need to go. We need to vamoose out of here.
But we called the merchant. We can't just vamoose.
I mean,
Can we call him
Yeah.
back?
I mean,
Never mind.
wait.
I-
So what'd you have to say? Magic word wise?
magic word wise.
Yeah.
I would like to see your wares.
We'll say the opposite of that. I need to wait to see your wear.
Well, or how
I
does,
don't think it works like a walkie-talkie.
does
What
it
have
go
you-
to wherever the stone is?
I'm not sure. That's the
Oh.
thing. I'm not sure if the stone itself is a beacon or if the location is.
Would I know how long of a trip it would be to go up to, what was it, Trentonville?
To get up to Trentonville, let me do the math here.
Ooh, that stinky boy.
Yes, yes. Smells like wet dog.
Let's see.
He's going to bite you and you will become stinky goyle.
360. Hold on.
Shark.
Do. And then
His lip gets stuck on like his tooth. He kind of just like at me all the time. You're dumb.
Like doing that to Corona, just like shove my thumb up there and go.
I'm gonna touch you. Oh God! Nah, nah, nah.
Where'd it go? Atticus, what are you doing? Oh, he's trying to climb and failing miserably. So that's 10, 15.
I'm gonna touch you.
You know that it's the specific mileage you're not particularly sure with, but you've been on the trains enough to know that it would be a roughly 19-hour trip.
I mean, I don't have to see him. If he's a little upset, I'll apologize. We could go
Well-
if we have to leave.
I guess we could always say it again and try.
It's 19 to 20 hours if the train were to go nonstop, but it would have to stop at certain locations and could possibly be kind of done for the day.
Hey, that works in our favor. Do this. Let's catch this train.
We running to catch this train.
Yeah, we are, but
We going.
before we do that, Mr. Brick, did you need to see your pappy?
I'm right here. Wait a minute. Damn it!
You weren't here for that conversation.
Never mind.
Yeah, you were still outside. Are we leaving? Was there anything that anyone needed to do?
Nope.
Are we good?
Can I insight check the shit out of Brick?
No, because we're gonna move on.
Ah!
So you all hustle to the train station, and
Dino's in tow.
Dino's in tow. Why am I losing everything?
You foot.
It's marbles!
I'm gonna eat it.
Eat that foot.
I'm gonna eat that foot.
Eat them
Eat it.
beans.
Ah!
Okay, so you get to the station and you find the same female dragonborn that was there that had delivered the message to you from the marshal before. And you walk up and she goes, "Hi, where you headed? You got a message or you just heading out?"
Trentonville.
"Oh, Trentonville. All right. What class of seat you want?"
What was the going rate again? Is it any different because we're in town?
The economy is 2 copper per mile. First class is 25 copper per mile. And the elite class is 1 gold per mile.
I think we were the middle one last time.
Yes.
You did take the first class, which gets you a booth that can fit 4 people.
So we need 2.
Or Kasumi is our pet.
What
Yeah,
about
technically.
the animal cart for our iguanodon and
You know, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't come up with that price sheet when I was thinking about this initially.
They're free.
So we're just gonna say for the moment that that's included with the price because I don't want to have to figure that out right now.
Sorry.
I mean, if I have to, I can travel in fox form.
I mean, I'm okay with buying 2 of them. I don't give a shit.
all right.
So, what's the mileage? So, can I ask how much it will cost in total, Miss Lady Person?
Was a joy to your conductor.
Shit, I had it written down, or I had it on my phone, and then I had to do other maths.
I sent you a message, by the way.
You sent me a message.
Yeah, not for anything.
How dare you?
I mean, whatever. Toss a coin to your bowies, oh bowies of plenty.
Such a stinky boy.
Big guy! Ah, stop eating my chair.
Let's see.
I just want to pet you. No bites.
So for the full trip, for a single booth would be 170 gold. Or silver, sorry, 170 silver.
Oh, God.
Okay. Whew.
Yeah. I was about to be like, God damn!
We're
No,
not that rich.
hold on.
That's-
Sorry, math is hard. 1 gold, 70 silver.
I can cover 1 booth. Somebody else wants to grab another.
Sure.
1 gold, 70 silver. 1
Equipment.
70.
Oh God, I have so much money.
Don't say that too loud. You have people with
Oh
sticky
God, I
fingers.
don't have much money.
1 gold and how much silver? 70?
70 silver. 1 gold, 70 silver.
Hey Pez, how you doing, big guy?
Put it in the bag, you'll lose it.
Not too good.
Seems like your pocket's a little heavy there, big guy.
No,
You,
the jingling is my gun, and so many bullets inside of it. You see? Jingle, jingle, jingle. And a bullet just fires.
Brick just sticks his
Wait,
fingers into a jar of honey. Sticky fingers.
Hold on, I was looking at the wrong cost.
How dare you!
Look,
I
there's a
already
Just
lot
go
of
with that.
information
Money's
going here,
gone.
okay?
Wait, can we just go with that for now so we don't have get hung up on pricing?
No, because I want you guys to spend your money.
No. My inner Kelpie is like, no.
My inner jaws.
17 gold.
Living ham.
17 gold for the first class cart.
All right. And I will do that.
I thought that seemed a little low.
Remove. Did
Didn't
I
seem
say
low. It seemed
anything?
fine.
Kind of like, okay, Google.
Okay. It is removed from my inventory. I have purchased a single cart.
Okay.
Somebody else may purchase another cart.
So you give your mounts off to the handlers. They load them up into a cart after it's brought in. It delays the train just a little bit, but not too terribly much. These people are efficient at what they do. So your mounts are loaded up. You all pile into the train. Soon enough, you hear the calls and responses for the workers saying the train's ready to go. You all
Board.
hunker up into your various... did you just get the one or did you do the two? Okay, so you got into your two... You got into your two cars. Train, chuck, 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 and off you go, heading towards the north. And that is where we will end tonight's episode.
No.
So,
So early.
So early.
it's not that early. We've been going for 3.5 hours,
mean-
almost 3.5 hours.
We usually go till 11.
I mean, we can keep going if you want.
I mean that's completely up to you. I know Zeke's
I,
probably-
I leave that up to the people in the East Coast who are actually at 11 their time. Not to
CP
mention that one of them is still
Sick.
recovering. So
Yeah, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I gotta work tomorrow, so I gotta
Oh,
use my
okay.
voice.
So
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
will end for now. So do we? Oh yeah, you guys went to level 5. So let's get some dice rolled to see what
Yeah.
what
Yay.
HP you guys get.
What the heck do I
Heavy cow.
roll?
Oh, geez, where'd that go?
Add another
Edit
Oh, I thought-
carry.
okay, never mind.
BRB.
Oh, it's that dice too.
Oh,
Also, I just have to say, good job taking out Archie first, because that would have been very different had you not done that. And the whole person was once again fucked me
What?
with the angel deal.
What about it?
Just hold person going off and
her-
then killing Archie was big hit to my plans.
You're not a D10. You're a D10.
I can't remember what my hit dice is because now it shows that it's
Let me take a peek.
edit my character.
You got a 7.
Level 5.
I can hit twice now.
Manage HP.
Where do we type in our new HP?
HP
So when you-
modifier.
No, when you roll the dice, you add the number to the rolled HP. So, like, Vanera, yours says 31 right now. You roll one more D8, and then you add that number to the rolled HP.
So I roll 5d8.
You roll one D8.
Then we type that into the HP modifier or override HP.
What's a
You-
d8? Is this a d8?
Hold on, let me pull yours up there, Pez, so I can walk you through it better.
Oh.
This, everyone, is the fun part of D&D, doing simple math.
Well, it's not
we
so
just
much
add
doing the
what-
simple math; it's the putting it in the right place so the math is done for you.
And then
So-
we just add what we rolled to the.
Yes. So for Pez, you would roll 1d10 and add your result to where it says 34. Oh, well, you have fixed HP.
Yeah, which is weird.
I can learn speak with the
So,
dead. I'm like, I could have talked
you'll
to the
have
dead
to-
bird.
You'll have to go to the homepage on your character edit and change the hit point type from fixed to manual.
That makes me sad. I rolled really low on that one.
What you didn't roll a 1, did you?
No,
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
it just makes me sad.
Rolled HP. Rolled HP. So why does it say maximum hit points is 44? What does that mean?
Let me see. I believe that's the maximum possible.
Oh.
Oh, so the total fixed value HP, that's if you were using the fixed level up, that's the highest you could get.
Animate the dead.
Okay. So everyone's rolled their HP, everyone's leveled up. Anything else before we polish off here and let Zeke pass the fuck out?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Okay, people are discovering their level 5 spells.
Third level spells, but yeah, Ian, I need to.
You want to have a little bit of an offline chat?
Yeah.
Okay. I will be a little bit busy tomorrow, but if anyone has questions about their characters or skills or whatnot, I will do my best to answer when I am able. So, thank you everyone so much for watching. We'll be back in the next 2 weeks again for... I don't even know what session this is, but...
This is game 8.
Oops. I have it tagged on the stream as session 7 because I'm smart and didn't update it.
I have it as session 7 as well.
Because I forgot to update it.
Oh no, I was just keeping track of my session notes. I still have it as session 7, so I guess I skipped a day. Oh well.
Oopsie. So a little bit of an announcement. I'm not really going to be posting too much on the Instagram. Just it's kind of a lot to do, and I just can't be bothered sometimes to get it going. So from here on out, I will be posting our announcements in the Discord. So if you were interested in keeping up with us, please join that. That's where all the information is going to be going through. We may still post a thing here and there on the Instagrams and our other social medias, but for the most part, I'm going to be focusing more on Discord stuff. So join that if you want to keep up with us, and we'll see you the next time we go live. So hope you all enjoyed. Good night, and see you on the next time around.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Later, dudes.